We can say who it is, right? They're playing original stuff.
I would think so.
All right. So, one of their neighbors is Mojo Flow.
Yeah.
And they're doing a beer release on Saturday, July 1st. That's actually this Saturday from 2 to 10. I'm going to see if I can make it over to that.
He did want us to advertise that for him if we could.
Heck
Absolutely.
yeah. Craig, there you got it, brother. It sounds like a lot of fun, too.
It does. So I'm working until probably about 4. I'm thinking about making a run out there, checking that out for a couple hours, and head back into the
Thunderdome.
job.
Into
Thunderdome. Yes.
Yeah, make sure you take your Ale Trail books. I got mine. I've forgot my Ale Trail book at 3 breweries already.
Yeah, I have 3. I have 3 Ale Trail books with 4 stamps between the 3 of them.
That doesn't count.
I did find out though, if you show up with 40 books and you've got it all filled out, you still get your prize at the end.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I verified that.
Where's the accountability on that?
I know, right?
Where's the accountability?
I bet if they charged you $5 a book, it'd probably be a little bit more.
It'd probably be a little easier to hang on to.
Probably
Yeah,
would.
no
be.
kidding. No kidding.
How many you got, Woot?
I had 3, but I have one main one that's my go-to. So,
How about you guys? You going over that Mojo Flow release?
I wouldn't mind going to watch Mojo Flow. I've heard lots of good things about him. I've never seen him in person.
listen to the real deal. You act like you're not going to go jump on that. What was it? The raspberry Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, Berliner Weiss. That was pretty good. I did like it. It was a little bit of a fruitier beer, but it was something different. I've never had anything like that before.
Surprised you remember it since you only got about 3 drinks out of it.
Well, I had one before that.
You lost.
I had one before that, so I do remember it. But the big glass I didn't get to cherish.
All right, so we going to carpool then?
Well,
Yeah,
I
sounds like a lot of fun.
I think so. I think I'm down for it.
All right, that sounds good, man.
Because there's also a handful of breweries over there anyway.
But that's sexy weekend, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You were asking me my favorite part about it. I like the way that they have a band that's close by that they can just play across the parking lot to each other. That's kind of cool. But man, beer wise, that sexy weekend was it.
I think that's going to be their biggest
Everything they had
seller.
was great,
Yeah.
and but the sexy weekend with the low ABV that it had was just
Straight.
3.5.
Yeah, but tons of flavor.
3-4, I think.
Yeah,
Three,
Tons
four.
of flavor.
it's like 3.4, 3.5, something like that. But tons of flavor, and somehow they made that thing thick. It was
all right. I would
I never would have thought
I
it was
would
that
crush those. I would just crush them. I mean, I would need a 30-pack. If like out in a hot day where you're sweating and stuff like that, I mean that's just a great beer.
That's
You know?
their they
It's
call
not
it
gonna.
their-
You're not gonna feel the heavy. You're not gonna feel that heavy feeling.
Well, they call it their table beer.
table beer. Yeah,
Table beer.
Kind of compared to other people's sessions, I would think. But I'm not the big beer guru, but I think that's what you would call it, correct?
yeah. I mean that's it. Yeah, that's what you compare it to. And even like most sessions are around 4 to 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
they're
even lower.
higher than that. But that thing that you would not guess it. If you just gave it to somebody and said, "Here you go," they'd probably be, it's 5, 6, 7% beer. Just the way that it tastes, the way that it feels, not thin. That was fantastic.
I think it's. I'll be honest. I think it's more of a. Here's your entry into the craft beer world. This is a great transition beer. That's not going to be too over the top, and it's going to settle too heavy. On your stomach. I don't. I didn't. What I liked about it was how light it was. That's what I really liked about it. It was really light with that hop flavor.
Absolutely.
But
Not thin. Light, but not thin.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. There was still some good flavor in there. And they're bigger. They're bigger than what I thought. I didn't think they were going to be that big. size wise.
Yeah, they just expanded too.
Yeah, they look like that they're ready to go, man. And they're all over Central Ohio, and Craig's done a good job.
Yeah, he has, and he's keeping it. He's sustaining growth. He's not jumping on the got to get ourselves a distributor right now bandwagon.
No,
he wants to go in and hand sell to his accounts
step by
and
step,
make sure his beer's taken care of.
Yeah. Now check this out. You can follow the Beer Monger Sessions right here on the YouTube. We've got on the Beer Monger Sessions YouTube page. It's going to be a little bit of a mix of some old stuff, just some clips, music videos that maybe we've done or something. But go to our Facebook page, the Beer Monger Sessions Radio Show. That's where all of our shenanigans are after show pints. I imagine we'll be going live for the after show pint tonight. Everybody seems to get down with that. We like it. It's a way for you to be at home, sitting on your back porch, grilling, doing what you're trying to do, helping the kids do some homework maybe, and watching us educate you on some venues and some great craft beer at the same time. And you can follow us on Twitter at Monger Sessions and on Instagram, beer_monger_sessions. And then our website, it's almost complete. And we'll be getting that out to you. And you can't forget, every Tuesday right here on www.scoreonair.com, noon to 4, right here, Beer Monger Sessions, WDLRradio.com. You can go there, check us out if you're not in the area. All right. We're also at 1550 AM, 92.9 FM, WDLR, Ohio's best classic hits, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. All right. Now, did you guys do anything peculiar? Did you guys eat anything that you wouldn't normally eat? I tried something the other day.
Okay.
But you know what? Hey, I don't want to get into it right now. We gotta take a break. But we'll talk to I had an episode eating. It's amazing. One of my favorite topics is alternative sports is competitive eating. So
I had a good tasting this weekend.
Oh yeah, oh wow, that was fantastic. That was fantastic too. We've got to talk about that as well. So we'll be right back, and we're going to talk about some of the good stuff and maybe some of the nasty stuff that we ate. All right, we'll be right back. This is the Beer Monger Sessions, and I'm Spartan Biscuit. Stay with us.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great. That's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com. Talk radio with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports. Broadcasting from Ohio Media School in the greatest city in the state. In the greatest state in the country.
In the greatest country in the world.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Corey Irwin, a.k.a. The Beard, here at ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. So, I'm here with Eppley and Josh. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I know, I ask it every time. But
are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State Secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris.
This is Craig from Sideswipe Brewing. You're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right. We're back, and we're going to go ahead and break it down with a little bit of beer festival news, man. I'm telling you right now, this is the stuff that I really, really like to attend, and I know all of our Monger Maniacs fans and most of our Monger Squadians, they're always out there anyways. But right there in Denver, Colorado at Mile High Station at 2027 Old West Colfax Avenue. The craft beer scene in some cities are only notable during certain seasons. Denver puts the craft in craft beer, and boy, have they mastered the art of whipping up a delicious brew. The city's summer and winter brew fest, I can't even imagine. They include hundreds of craft beers to sample. With amazing beer to try in Denver, your taste buds will never find the time to hibernate. It's right there in July 28th and 29th at Mile High Station, and that's in Denver, Colorado, and that is more than 100 craft beers to sample right there. So that's going to be a lot of fun, But right there in the greater. You've got right here coming right up 4th of July, Red, White, and Blue Music Festival, the Greater Cleveland Aquarium at 2014 Sycamore Street in Cleveland, Ohio. Talk about a handful of winning situations for the patriotic beer people. Live music will set the day's soundtrack for the Red, White, and Brew Music Festival. Multiple food trucks and craft beer choices will coexist with the concerts once the sun goes down. festivals will be in the prime position to watch fireworks lighten up the Cleveland sky right there at Genoa Park. Or no, I'm sorry, at the Greater Cleveland Aquarium. So that's going to be really cool right there. And then right here, I've been following this one for a second because this has been going on for a long time. Right there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yes, that's right, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We don't talk a whole lot about Tennessee a whole lot on the show, but right here they've got a huge festival. It's going to be held on Saturday, August 26th, from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's for 23 years. The Southern Brewers Festival continues to be a Chattanooga summer tradition with beer from over 30 breweries, live music from 2 to 10 p.m., and hosted at Ross Landing Park adjacent to the Tennessee River. This is a beer festival not to be missed. And they do have some Q&A going on here. Are bikes allowed? Bikes are not permitted. Do not take your bike. All right. The bike racks will not be available. This is very important. When do you stop serving beer? Last call's at 9:15. Last beer will be poured at 9:30. So make sure you get double fisted before then. All right. Is there anything other than beer? Yep. There's soft drinks and water. Why would you need anything else more than beer at a beer festival? Yes, there is handicap accessible, so everybody can enjoy. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Children under 12 are free. And leave your pets at home, all right, because you'll get turned away right there. Only service animals are going to be admitted into that. So there's a little bit of rundown, and we'll go over a little bit more later on as we get closer and closer. And, wow, maybe we'll just take a road trip down to the old Chattanooga Brewers Festival right there in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Let me ask you this.
Road trip.
What's that?
Your choice. Would you rather have a dog there or a bunch of screaming kids?
Oh, man.
The animal, for
the
sure.
Dog. The
Right.
dog. Oh, I wouldn't. I don't know. I would feel more comfortable misbehaving in front of a dog than a bunch of kids.
Your dog won't judge you.
Yeah, the dog's gonna love me no matter what.
You think dogs like learn bad traits? They learn dog cuss words when they hang out with you too much?
They might.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do when they keep screwing up and you keep saying the same bad word.
I know my dog knows when I'm cussing at it. I mean, get off the bleeping couch.
Oh,
what are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing with my bleeping shoe?
Yeah. I know. I was like, why did you completely ruin my Birkenstock?
Yeah.
Why is it in 3 pieces right now? Sweet. It's a new version of the Birkenstock.
That's not even your dog that does that.
Yeah, I know. It's everybody else's dogs. That makes it twice as worse.
I'm going to get you a dog when you get your apartment.
No. I don't need any animals.
Leopard has a chocolate lab he's trying to get rid of.
Yeah, never mind. I don't do animals. I'm too busy for animals. I want to go. To adventures.
Get him like a King Corso.
Yeah,
really big dog.
Gosh,
Great Dane.
It's like I don't even. Yeah, I couldn't even think. I couldn't even think about carving any amount of time out for an animal. I'm too busy. There's people out there that have animals, and their schedule is absolutely insane. You know, it's not that I don't like animals or I don't want an animal. I would love to have an animal. You know, the unconditional love is awesome. I love it. You know, but I don't have the. I can't do that. I can't do that to the animal. You know, I don't have that time to spend with it, with what I think an animal needs to. You know, it's just like a child to me. You know.
So you don't want to get fur babies and then leave them abandoned for someone else to take care of for you?
No, I don't want to do stuff like that. I don't. Like I said, animals are no fun if you don't have time for them. And you know what? It's no fun for them. So, now, what are you looking forward to drinking the most going back to Sideswipe this Saturday? Chief, deal.
I gotta say, I'm gonna start with the Berliner, Berliner Weiss, the raspberry Berliner Weiss.
It was really flavorful. It was good.
Like it's good. Obviously, I couldn't drink the second one. I can't tell you how good the second one was.
You lost it on a foosball bet. God, that's terrible.
But I think started off with the Berliner Weiss, and then it's Sexy Weekend all after that.
Yeah, and Chief didn't even hesitate. He just took it.
Break a sweat.
He didn't even. He just didn't even. It wasn't even a thought through his mind. Was like, I ain't gonna take your beer. No, it's like I'm just gonna crush his beer. I just shut this punk out.
No, he grabbed it. I was getting ready to try to sneak in one swig, and he snatched it right out of my hand. I mean,
try to get that last drink.
No,
in.
yeah, you're not even getting it.
Told you I'd sell you a drink for $2. I'm looking forward to Fisticuffs IPA.
Okay,
have a couple of those, and then go over to the Sexy Weekend.
Yeah, I once again, that's going to be 3 for Sexy Weekend. Sexy Weekend is going to be, first of all, I could sell that all day long if I was behind the bar and running the tap. I mean, that's a very easy sell. I mean,
it is, and it's so good you can sell that easy to anybody, no matter what they're looking for.
Yeah, it's a great starter up beer too. It's but yeah. Great job, Craig, over there at Sideswipe Brewing Company. They I didn't know that they had that facility, like I said, popping off like that. So, like I said, congrats. And that's at 2419 Scioto Harper Drive, Columbus, Ohio. You can check out their tap room, and you can get on their website. Just go to Google and go to Sideswipe Brewing Company, and you will find it. All right. But don't forget, today's special guest is going to be Southern Tier. And Chief has been to Southern Tier in New York. I have not been there to the actual brewery. I'm eager to go there. As Chief has it, he is rated it extremely, extremely high in something in a category. And we'll be right back after the break, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Stay with us, Beer Monger Sessions, right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air Network.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will love. The Ohio Media School has classes in radio, television, sports broadcasting, and film and video production. Visit BeOnAir.com today to get started. That's BeOnAir.com.
What's good, Big Game James?
How you feeling, D.O. Jr.?
My guy, I'm super excited. High school sports is starting back, man.
Man, I'm even more excited because we got this new show starting. Tell the people what we doing, D.O. Jr.
Man, we starting the Central Ohio High School Showcase, the COHSS.
That's right. We're covering football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and track and field. If it's in season, we own it.
Hey, you know we do this for the kids, man. You can listen live by going to ScoreOnAir.com via the TuneIn app, or watch us streaming live by going to the Score On Air YouTube channel,
the COHSS. Giving you nothing less, showcasing Central Ohio's best.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
When we think of athletes like Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, or Tom Brady, often the first word that comes to mind is clutch. These are the types of athletes who seem to perform their best when the pressure is on. Did you know that clutch athletes aren't necessarily born that way? But what separates them from the competition is that clutch players are not afraid to fail. That's the biggest difference. In fact, they want the ball when the game is on the line. You know, in order to really solidify this point, you might want to go back to an old Michael Jordan commercial where he talked about not how many shots he made when the game was on the line, but how many times he missed. So it's important that we note, in order to perform our best in clutch situations, we have to want the ball in those situations, and we cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, we will fail in clutch situations.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
Do you like talking Buckeyes?
Yes! Oh my God!
So do we. Just not all the time.
We're home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com, the score.
Are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
The Score wants to make you, you, a winner. Each week, ScoreOnAir.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score On Air or Twitter, also at Your Score On Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you could just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win t-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
This is Fat Mike from XS Trivia, and you're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right, we're back, and we're going to go ahead and get into something a little that the three of us ate this past few days, and something that I ate that was a little off. I decided that I had to go to Burger King and get the milkshake. I grew up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. We ate cereal like 4 times a day. It was a staple in your everyday diet, So I had to get the Fruit Loop milkshake, and then I also I went ahead and got the a Lucky Charms milkshake at the same time. It was like I'd beat my liver up a little bit, so I was like, you know what? It's time to mix up the tasting game, and I went from beer to milkshakes. And I'll be honest, the Lucky Charms milkshake was awesome. I'm kind of craving one right now, just talking about it. But the Fruit Loop milkshake tasted like I was squirting a container of Bengay in my mouth. It was disgusting. It was the most disgusting milkshake I'd ever had in my life, but
he's craving one.
But the Lucky Charms was fantastic.
Lucky Charms, okay.
Lucky Charms was awesome. I felt more Irish just because I was eating that. I mean, I was like, yeah, all right, I could do this.
So how are these things made? Are they like a flurry or something like that, or
they crunch it up and they mix it up in there, and I'm sure it's fairly easy, but.
It's all like soggy cereal stuff?
No,
nothing about it sounds appealing to me.
No, me neither.
I think you'd have to. I would definitely go. I would do the Lucky Charms again for sure. Today, maybe on the way home.
Should we see if they deliver?
Oh, we should deliver something to the studio. So much fun delivering stuff to the studio.
Cafe Taxi or whatever? Uber Eats. Maybe Uber Eats will stop at
Flavor 91.
No.
Yeah,
Burger King.
Yeah,
Burger King.
Yeah, we could order some really weird stuff to the studio. That when people walk in, like, what's going on?
Put them on the spot like we
What
did.
are
The
those
pizza
beer
guy.
mongers doing over there? They've got fajitas.
You know what I ate this
that
weekend?
Sounds good. What? Let's hear it.
I did a beer and cheese tasting this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Barley Hopsters was putting one on Sunday, so I decided to swing over there and check that out. There's this place across the street, Greater Gouda. Barley Hopsters teamed up with them. So they had 6 different cheeses and 6 different beers they paired up. And then they had every round they did a mystery beer that they gave to the chef, and he made some kind of a grilled cheese sandwich thing. The second one that they did was the mystery beer was Abita Goza.
Oh, wow.
And
haven't
he
had
made
that
a Cuban sandwich. And the pickles he used were sweet pickles. And you know whose pickle it was? Nathan's. I don't know Nathan's
Really?
made pickles.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, man. I don't. Oh,
you should have waited.
I
until
wanted
Squiz.
to. We'll have to talk about this again.
wait, yeah,
That was my plan.
Yeah,
We
Squiz
kinda moved
hates
this up.
pickles. Hey, listen out there. Squiz hates pickles. We're gonna mess with her.
Yes.
I'm right with
Dude.
Squiz. I vote.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Real deal?
I'd rather have the cucumber than.
Oh.
See, I'm not like I normally do not like
Pony.
You rated a pony on that one.
I normally don't like sweet pickles. You know.
I love bread and butter pickers.
Oh, pickers.
Pickers, I love them. I love them.
Bread and butter, what?
I like them. I like them a lot.
But you know, I'm normally not into the bread and butter or any of the sweet ones. But man, those Nathans, I was just eating them right out of the jar. Sticky though. It's like sticking your hand in a jar of honey.
Really?
Yeah, we probably should have used a fork or something like that, but
Not your hand.
no. Barley Hops is closed, so I was sitting there with a couple of the bartenders, and we were just dipping our hands into the pickle jar and eating.
Nice. Well, you know,
hygiene. It's awesome.
done for the
Just
day.
depends on who you're sharing them with, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah, done for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that Nathan's pickles because their hot dogs are awesome. You know, so. But
I also had something that was
Yeah, let's hear it,
interesting this
Dale.
weekend. I had it was a steak cutlet that was pork filled.
What?
Yes, and it made the most fantastic sandwich. We did mushrooms and cheese. They were just the steak was cut like really thin, like almost like a steakums type sandwich, and then it had pork filled, and it was a really thin sandwich, but it was just bursting with flavor.
That
Stuff you
sounds
could go to
delicious.
your local Myers or Kroger's or something that you can pick these up at.
They like in the frozen meat aisle, or
Yeah. It's just right in like your meat section.
where Steakum is and all that stuff?
It's real close to it. It was actually cheaper than like the Steakums because we like to do like the Steakum sub sandwiches,
right?
And it was like $2 cheaper for a pound versus a 12 ounce package. So we went ahead and tried them, and man, they were delicious. You have to get about 3 or 4 packs because those sandwiches go quick. You know, with our family, as everybody, I'll just take 1 or 2, and then they're real thin sandwiches.
Right.
But when we loaded them down with mushrooms and everything, they were just so good. Get out there and check them out. I mean, that's the only way to tell you. I mean,
I think I know what I'm doing for Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday dinner.
They're the bomb.
Now, it sounds like the stuff that you guys were having was a little bit better than what I was having. But I'm telling you right now, the milkshake was pretty awesome.
You think if they did took that meat and made a milkshake, Spartan would drink it?
He probably would.
Oh my God! Like bacon shake, a bacon milkshake.
He'd drink the meat shake.
Oh my!
Yeah, meat
oh
shake.
man! Oh wow!
Well, you get that savory, that sweet.
Well, I mean, they don't. I think they do like the bacon shakes and stuff. I believe.
Yeah, they make bacon soda.
I think there was like Denny's that did it at one point in time.
Oh,
No, it was bacon ice cream.
Oh,
That's
that
what
would
it
go.
was.
I think that would go well.
I think
Bacon
that's
ice
what
cream.
it was.
Bacon ice cream, yummy.
Miss Monger got the dog some ice cream.
What?
Our dog has his own ice cream.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. They
Really?
make dog ice cream.
And it's dog ice cream?
It's dog ice cream.
It's made for dogs.
It's made for dogs. I tried it. It's not sweet or anything. There's no sugar added.
You find the mini mongers getting into that crap?
Into eating that ice cream?
Yeah.
No, they want their regular ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
The dog loved it. You hold that cup, and he just sits there and licks it till it's done. Kind of
Mhm.
staring at you, too. He has to, because he has to look somewhere. So he looks soulfully into your eyes as he's licking his ice cream.
Subtly gazing into your eyes.
Yeah, it got uncomfortable for a while.
Oh, gosh. Hey, and let's go ahead real quick before we go ahead and take a break, and we come back and talk a lot more about our guests coming up, Southern Tier Brewing Company, Master Chief Monger. What is the number one thing that sticks out of all the breweries you've ever been to that makes Southern Tier that one upper for you? Tell everybody out there.
It is the cleanest brewery I've ever been to. You see no dust. It's hard to believe that they actually make beer, grind grain, create dust in that brewery. It is so spotless.
So, yeah.
I wanted to eat a sandwich off the floor, but they didn't want me to soil their floor with a sandwich.
Yeah, too dirty. Too dirty, you can't eat the sandwich. You and the sandwich, too dirty. So there it is. There's a little fun fact right there from the Master Chief Monger. Hey, stay with us. We'll be right back after the top of the hour with more of the Beer Monger sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air Network.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
Oh, wait.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mochu to Cluj to Apahita, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education. Make your donations payable to Worthington Presbyterian Church, 773 North High Street, Worthington, Ohio, 43085. And add on the memo line, bus transportation. Your donation will make a dream become a reality.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update.
The NBA draft happened last night with the first overall pick. The Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mudhens at Huntington Park. The Mudhens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of the latest sports news and updates in Columbus. Streaming live on YouTube and the worldwide TuneIn Radio app. This is ScoreOnAir.com.
Do you like talking Buckeyes? Yes! Oh my God!
So do we.
Just not all the time.
We're home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beermonger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score. And it's not your regular sports show.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio in Columbus.
Online sports radio, WSOA ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a new career? Not just a job, but a fulfilling career? If you want to work in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production, you need to check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus today. Their updated radio and television broadcasting program will even have you ready to work in a field you'll love in just 8 months. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios today to see it for yourself. Visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com.
This is Farrell Streep with Ohio Roller Derby, and you're listening to the Beermonger Sessions.
All right. We're back. And, wow, we have our show poll ready, and it's going well. We didn't chat about it yet because it's been going strong on our social media platforms right now. But without further ado, Master Chief Monger, what is the show poll for today?
All right, today's show poll is, who is your favorite Star Wars character? And as always, we do narrow it down. So
yeah.
So if you want to write one in, I mean, you are of course welcome to write somebody in, but it's not going to get mentioned. So do as you please. It is a free country, but there are consequences for your actions, and your consequence will be you will be ignored.
Yeah,
so,
like the Libertarian Party.
Yes, like the Libertarian Party. Thank you for that.
I know, that's terrible, dude. I don't even talk other politics.
All right. Well, that's our political segment for the day.
Yeah.
Let's go to this.
It's over.
So, poll for today. Which is your favorite character, Star Wars character? Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Rey, Chewbacca, R2-D2, BB-8, or C-3PO?
Yeah.
That is it.
This one.
You think BB-8 is like code for?
I know Yoda wasn't on there. I know Yoda wasn't on there. I know Jabba the Hutt wasn't on there. I know that the Ewoks wasn't on there.
I know you were like Ewoks as soon as we talked about it.
I mean, it was like, what was that? Empire Strikes Back. That was one of my favorite ones.
But that's why you want a dog. You want a cute little.
Oh no, was that Return of the Jedi? Which one had the Ewoks on there?
That was Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was.
There's so many good characters. It's hard to. It had to be hard to narrow that list.
Oh yeah,
down.
absolutely.
But I already know my pick. My pick's on there.
All right, and Squiz takes the stage. She is here with us.
I think Squiz left Yoda off because he looks like a pickle.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Mike up.
Next week, Squiz is going to come to the studio. There's going to be a big jar of pickles sitting here. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with my boy Han. Han Solo's going to be my pick because he's on there, I imagine, right?
Oh yeah, he's the first one on there.
All right. Since I'm going with Han, since Yoda isn't on there, I really liked Yoda. Who'd you pick, Chief?
Man, it's hard to really narrow it down. I mean, you take any of those characters out, and the movies aren't the same thing, so it's hard to pick who it is. But I think just on pure attitude throughout all the movies, I have to go with Han Solo. He was a good dude. He's a fun dude to watch.
He didn't kiss his sister either.
No, yeah, and he didn't practice incest.
Are you sure?
Oh, well, not entirely, but
all right.
At least it didn't get caught on camera.
Well, my
doesn't get caught on camera, it doesn't count.
Yeah. I did like Princess Leia. Princess Leia rocked the Jabba the Hutt scene pretty well.
Oh yeah, in fact, that was one of the comments. Mike Rush, he likes the gold bikini wearing Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi.
Nice.
It's very very specific which Princess Leia.
Who was that?
Mike Rush.
Oh, nice. Fat Mike?
No, another Mike.
Oh, different Mike.
Oh, Mike Rush?
Yeah.
From Woodland?
Yes.
Oh, Mike. That's my buddy. I bowl with Mike.
Oh, do you really? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. He was there the other night when we were. Yep.
Good
Real
buddy.
deal. You bowl with everybody.
I do. Well, my pick, I am a big fan of the villains. I have to go with the villain. I'm always rooting for the villain, even though it never happens. I like the underdog, and I'm going with Vader.
Vader was cool too.
Vader.
There'll never be another villain. I mean,
well, he did have the best line in all of the movies. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yes. Second comes to Bane. Bane would be my second favorite villain. Next to Joker. I mean, it just goes forever.
Yeah, I know. We had this discussion on the way up here.
I was born in the darkness. You merely adapted it.
Well, we were talking about, when we were coming up with the polls, I recommended Batman villains, and Bane would have been mine.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites, but all time it has to be Joker. But I think we leave that for another day.
Oh, that's another day.
But I'm always a fan of the villains. I got to go with Vader. There hasn't been any other Star Wars villain that I would pick over top of Vader.
Wait till we get into like Avengers and stuff like that. That's going to be a lot of fun too. But we weren't going to get into that right now. So,
but there's so many debates that can carry on with this conversation. I mean,
well,
all the way down to the Batman versus Superman. Who's
Wonder Woman versus Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean
Orko.
Oh, Orko
versus
he throws some messed up spells on you.
Beastman. It's a pork rind. Do you remember
the Beastman action figure? It like stunk so bad.
Oh yeah.
No, you're thinking of
Swamp guy. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Not Beastman. It was the green guy that looked like Beastman.
Mossman.
He came with a smell. Came with his own action.
It was awful.
Get your own action smell with this character.
Oh yeah, it smelled like he was in action.
Wow, interesting. Now we got an event coming up. Do we want to talk about it now or later?
Oh, we always want to talk about it.
Well, we've got.
The more we talk about it, the more people are going to hear about it.
Yeah, I know. Do you think we can get through it in a few minutes?
I mean, we could definitely tease it.
Do I have Mike?
No.
What's that?
You're Mike
on.
Up.
You're on. You are a go. Squiz, you are a go. All right, we are full go. We have full Monger capacity in this studio right now. We are all four in here. All right, and we've got something really cool to talk to you guys about and tell you where we're going to be in who we're going to be representing on 4th of July, but we'll tell you when we get back from the break, because we're really, 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 really pumped about this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the best part about it is they just want the Mongers to be the Mongers, and that's the best part for us.
It's really all you can ask for.
I know, isn't it? I mean, gosh, I mean,
it's like the four horsemen just collided together.
I guess we're just going to do what we do. But so, real deal, what are we going to talk about later on in the show, alternative sports-wise?
We're gonna talk about a little bit about rugby, since I know we have a big show coming up soon. I believe on the 25th. That we got some rugby players coming in. We're gonna give everybody a little insight on who and where to find rugby in your area, and we may talk a little bit about competitive eating as well, if we can find the time for that as well.
Well, we definitely have to get in one of the competitive eating events that's going to be coming up, and that's obviously the 4th of July. We talked about Nathan Pickles earlier. Now we're going to be switching over to Nathan Hot Dogs and the Nathan Hot Dog eating contest, but we'll talk about that later on. And man, it's renowned. I can't believe there's such a following, but as I've been following competitive eating, over the course of the last 6 months, it's the real deal. I love it. It's the real deal. I just said it's the real deal.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you just said it.
Interesting. But I'll tell you what, stay with us. We're going to be right back, and when we come back, we're going to go and tell you what the Beer Monger sessions are going to be doing on 4th of July, and we're going to go ahead and start talking about some of our taste tests from Southern Tier, from yesterday's Southern Tier taste testing at our sponsor, Barley Hopsters. Stay with us. This is the Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air Network.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool name.
Listen to ScoreOnAir.com for your chance to win. Every Friday, we will be giving away a prize pack, and here's how you can qualify. Send us a message with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth to our Facebook or Twitter account. Just search Your Score on Air, or you can call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to win. It's that easy. A new winner will be selected every Friday at 7 p.m. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
Does your son or daughter struggle with nerves when it comes to competing in sports? If so, it's important to know that this is perfectly normal. In fact, professional athletes struggle with the very same anxieties that your son or daughter does while competing. Nerves are a result largely because of cognitive appraisals, and what that means is how we perceive things often dictates how our bodies will respond. You might want to think of this as fight or flight. In fact, when I work with athletes, I ask them, do they view pressure situations as challenges or do they see them as threats? If they view them as challenges, they often gain confidence, sharpen their focus, and become even more motivated to succeed. But if they see the situation as threatening, that's when anxiety creeps in and usually compounds matters. So it's important that you look at skills that can help, including deep breathing, using imagery, and reminding your child of the importance of positive self-talk.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
Are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State Secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937 427-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a new career? Not just a job, but a fulfilling career? If you want to work in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production, you need to check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus today. Their updated radio and television broadcasting program will even have you ready to work in a field you'll love in just 8 months. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios today to see it for yourself. Visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com.
Do you like talking Buckeyes?
Yes! Oh my God!
So do we.
Just not all the time.
We're home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool
The
name.
Score wants to make you, you, a winner. Each week, ScoreOnAir.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed, updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score on Air or Twitter, also at Your Score on Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you can just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win t-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beermonger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score. And it's not your regular sports show.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
Upon the examination of the galaxies of space, images begin to appear. Images of strange and powerful forces. But of all the forces in the universe, the two most powerful, heel and base. Prepare to explode.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Heel and Face out here at the Ohio Media School, part of the Be On Air Network. I am the mayor of the Squared Circle alongside Aaron Hurt, Logan, the Alabama Slammer. We got our intern with us today. He's going to sit in and join in with some talk here and there sporadically. So before we get into it, you want to watch us, go to YouTube, search Score on Air. We are streaming live right now. Or if you're on the road driving, download the TuneIn app, search Score on Air, take us with you, plug us right into your aux cord, hands-free. So, we got a big show. We got a big interview in the second hour with the Shogun Jackson Stone, Johnny Knockout's opponent at Battle on the Border.
Yeah, we are on the eve of Battle on the Border, so I'm sure you will have a lot to discuss regarding that when we get to our second hour. And, of course, that interview with Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone. Not only will we talk about Battle on the Border in West Harrison, Indiana this weekend, but we're going to talk about his involvement in NWA Midwest, possibly touch on his involvement in Mega Championship Wrestling in the Elyria, Cleveland area, and anything else that is on his mind or your mind. If you would like to send in a question for Jackson Stone that you would like us to ask him, you can use 614-641-0674 for those calls and texts. Or if you would like to interact with us on social media, you can look up Heel and Face 2016 for either Facebook or Twitter and find us that way. So like those pages, follow those pages, and interact with us here on the show. And we are going to lead off like we always do with news from WWE. We are, of course, on the verge of Money in the Bank this weekend. So when we get towards the end of our show, we'll do our official predictions, but we will, of course, be talking a lot about it in our SmackDown recap as well. But we have tons and tons of news, not just about WWE, but about the rest of the world of pro wrestling. So let's jump right into it. There's several notes about competitors preparing to return from injury or being cleared. So we'll run through those. We have news from Paige, who posted on her Twitter that she was getting x-rays on her neck, and providing that everything comes back looking positive, that she could soon be cleared to return to action. And what a tabloid story that would be. That could
be interesting.
Yeah, but she is still under contract for apparently a significant length of time to WWE. And I think enough time has passed now between all of the scandals that, provided that they handle it the right way, that she could be a refreshing addition to the women's roster. But of course, they have the big tournament coming up, and we, provided we have time, we could discuss a little bit about that here today. But in addition to Paige, Rusev has been cleared by doctors to officially return to the ring. He had surgery in March to repair a shoulder injury. So we might possibly see Rusev as early as this weekend, circumstances pending. But we can definitely count on seeing Braun Strowman to be back in time before the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view on the Raw side, where he will likely wrestle Roman Reigns. Considering that Joe and Lesnar is already set to main event, that makes a lot of sense. Who knows when we will see Strowman return to TV, but apparently the long-term plan, at least until SummerSlam, is for Strowman to jump right back into the main event picture where he once was. Dash Wilder of the Revival has also been cleared to return after suffering a fractured jaw, having to spend several weeks with it wired shut. They've, of course, been seen on TV, had a promo, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, but mostly glimpsed backstage in the Enzo and Cass segments. But it seems like they will be back quite soon. We also have some news about some upcoming events from WWE, specifically in China. They've announced that they will be at the Shenzhen Bay Sports Center Arena on September 17th, returning back to China. But last year they were in Shanghai, so this year they're going to the Shenzhen area. They also announced several other deals with the Chinese market, such as a multi-year agreement to live stream Raw and SmackDown in Mandarin, signings of 8 Chinese-bred athletes to developmental contracts. The only name that's out there is the one we already know, being Chan Bing. But they touted a lot of their other accomplishments in this. But you can expect to see John Cena, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Nakamura, Kevin Owens, New Day, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and lots of others at that China event, provided you're in the area. And speaking of another big overseas event, or at least the possibility of one, there have been several stories circulating in the UK about WWE considering London as a potential future site to host WrestleMania. Apparently the genesis of this story is a poll conducted by WWE as fans were entering and exiting the building in Orlando for this year's WrestleMania, and revealed a list of potential host cities such as Toronto, New York, London, and others. So there has not been a show of that size in the UK since the 1992 SummerSlam, which of course everybody remembers being held at Wembley Stadium. I mean, you frequently do large arenas there, but not a big stadium or a show that is broadcast simultaneously in both North America and the UK. So that could be pretty big. But to round out our news here, we have some information about a DVD set that will be coming out on September 5th. We talked about how Sean Mooney was back to do some work for a DVD, and this is the one that they are using him for, the unreleased matches, 1985 to 1993. 3 discs plus another disc of extras if you buy the Blu-ray of dark matches from various TV tapings throughout that time period.
Could have some hidden gems on it.
Oh, yes. Well, lots of matches that people have talked about that, like, they were in the building to see but never got aired, such as a match with a handicap match with the Hart Foundation and the Honky Tonk Man against the Mega Powers, or Randy Savage and Andre the Giant, and lots of things like that.
Do you think that match with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, the first ladder match, will be on that?
That's on... that's Survivor Series 92, so that's available on the network.
Okay.
But let's see if I can find... I know I saw Shawn Michaels in there. Basically, there's some very interesting ones, like Ric Flair and Roddy Piper from Huntington, West Virginia in October of 91. Flair versus Hogan for the WWF title from November of 91. As most people know, they did a short series of house show matches. There's footage of a lot of those out there, but this is the first official release of that. Shawn Michaels versus Mr. Perfect from I believe this is just before WrestleMania 9, so that should be very good. But a lot of matches from early versions of talents like the Smoking Guns, but they were called Brett Colt and Kip Winchester or something, An interesting match from Columbus. Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber against Money Inc. with Sergeant Slaughter as the guest referee from Columbus in June of '93.
I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, so that was in basically last bit of shows with the WF at that time, as he basically stepped aside after King of the Ring that year. But lots of information out there about that. So look that up, and it's one of the few DVD releases that isn't rendered redundant by the fact that the network has most of that stuff on it already. So this is stuff that is literally unreleased, so that should make it a lot more of a worthwhile purchase. But we are rapidly approaching the end of this particular segment. So, as James said, we have a huge interview with Jackson Stone in the second hour. And, of course, we're going to come back with our discussion of Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all the other WWE shows of the week. So stick around for more Heel and Face, your source for pro wrestling news, analysis, and opinions, only on the Be On Air Network.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to beonair.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Yo, this is Ian from Abita Brewing Company, and you are listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right. We're back. Thank you for staying with us on a little short break that we had here, a little bit longer than normal here. We are set. We have Southern Tier, and we have the whole pit crew up in here with us right now. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and have Master Chief Monger take it over from here. Master Chief, let's get into Southern Tier. Introduce our guests.
All right. Well, I've been up to Southern Tier twice. We found it's pretty close to Holiday Valley, so it's a good trip, and swing in there. You guys got some really good grub, and the beers that you have on, you're not able to get other places. That's just specific to the brewery has been awesome. First time I went there, we were able to do a tour, and I've always talked about how clean that brewery is. And last time I went there, I wanted to eat a sandwich off the floor in the brewery, but unfortunately you had bigwigs in, and they didn't think that would be appropriate, so they didn't want me soil the floor with a sandwich, so I can get
soil.
I didn't get to do that. But hey, before I get going any further, what's that? It has been done. Has it been done?
Into the mic.
Well, it has been done.
It has been.
You don't know what?
There's that 3-second rule. There's that 3-second rule.
Not in that place, man. It's like plating it. You got as much time as you want on the floor there.
Really? It's like, I requested to be served on the floor. Yeah, it's like I'm paying for it. I want it on the floor. Put it on the floor, or I'm complaining. My server didn't serve my food on the floor like I requested. They're not getting a tip. That's it. All right, give me another pint. Good, Chief. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But instead of me introducing you guys, because I can't really describe all your job functions and all that, why don't you guys take it on down the line and do that yourselves?
Up the mic. Make sure.
All right, so my name is Ryan Ray. I am the Southwest Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana sales rep. So I cover all those areas.
So it's easy to say you're in all 3 states every week.
Always. Every day, actually.
Every day.
I actually live at the corner, so I can just drive in a big circle right around. So
Nice. All right, next.
I'm Tom Schultz. I'm the Columbus and Southeast Ohio rep, so I cover Columbus, Marysville, over to Bell Fountain, and down to Athens, Marietta.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, and I'm Neil Menser, so I cover the Midwest crushing crew. We're missing one guy today, Mike from Cleveland. We got one more Cleveland rep, and then I cover the Midwest Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. So.
Wow. So you guys definitely you're definitely out there in range, all over the place, and I mean that must be a good thing. Must be a good thing. That means must be the beer's good. People are drinking a lot of it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've been around for a while, but primarily in the Midwest especially, people have known us as, Pumpkin or 2X IPA, but the past couple of years we've really started to put out beers that are finding traction now. New School IPA has been killing it for us lately. Lemon Drop Sun's been a big success this summer, Raspberry White. So our Blackwater beers too are, incomparable with Creme Brulee, Salted Caramel, and Thick Mint made huge news this year. So the brewery's putting out great products. It makes it easier for us as sales reps in the field.
That Thick Mint, I had that 2 weeks ago. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We just had it an hour ago, and it was
did.
Nice.
Yeah, we did.
It's been lunchtime beer.
Yeah.
I know. All right, fourth row. We'll just wait. We're going to get to fourth row in just a little bit. We promise.
Maybe a little sooner than you think.
Yeah, you never know. You never know with this group. Now, it's being that the region that you work in, and you guys you brew in New York. Is there a lot of beers that don't leave the state of New York that you think that would be popular? I mean, as in is there a lot of home state beers that don't leave Southern Tier?
Well, that's kind of one of the cool things is if it is successful locally, then it can go to the production scale. Like Raspberry White is a perfect example. So that was a beer that we did. It was a wheat beer that we added raspberry after the brew. It was kind of a golden ale. So that was one of the first beers when we started to hit distribution. Soon after, we ended up making it a brewery exclusive, but it was still so popular. Reps would always get requests to bring it in for events, and we ended up deciding, hey, let's do this, but let's do a better version of it. So we started from scratch and brewed Raspberry White, which is a wheat beer with raspberry puree right in the brew. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's got a really nice bright red color, nice little bit of tartness from the raspberry, and it was a huge success for us this winter seasonal. So you never know with what's going to come up next. So the brewery's always testing out products there that can go.
You guys are definitely right there with your IPAs. I mean, you guys don't joke around when you guys do IPAs.
No.
We did a tasting yesterday over at Barley Hopsters, and we're just like, all right, let's go grab them. I was just like, wow, we're going to sit here and do a 5-beer tasting of IPAs right here from Southern Tier almost,
Yeah.
So that was quite impressive. And the one that there's actually a couple. You've already talked about the New School. Now this is your session. Your sessionable with a tropical twist. You're sessionable, right?
Standard. So it's not quite sessionable. So we want something with a little bit more full flavor.
Okay.
So we do have Tangier as a session IPA. So
it
we want
is
something
6.
that was a
I'm
little
sorry,
bit
yeah.
in between. Yep. So 6% flat, which is a range we've never really covered before. Our original IPA is 7%. 2X IPA was 8.2.
Mhm.
So we really didn't even get into session game until last year with Tangier, and the year before with Right Away a little bit. But we never had that, standard middle of the road IPA at 6%. So something you could keep drinking and still feel pretty okay after 3 instead of needing to do. a
Yeah,
one and
this
done kind of
I think it's really smooth. I think it's a really smooth 6%, and you said this has been a big one for you guys.
Yep, we just launched it in March, but it's been a huge seller. We launched it in kind of outlying markets first to kind of build up some suspense, which worked. I got a lot of people requesting it all the time, and soon enough, it launched in March and just immediately had a really big impact.
Now, you guys, Chief, talk about this restaurant they have up there. They have the restaurant up there?
They have the restaurant up there, yes.
I thought I saw some pictures of it.
Oh, yeah.
Some fantastic looking food.
Yeah, they have some great food. I know every time we go up there, you got the those tots up there.
Tots.
Yes.
Tots.
Did you get the
Yeah.
pastrami sandwich?
I did not get the pastrami
Next
sandwich
time you
yet.
go up there.
Yeah.
On the floor. Pastrami
Is that the
sandwich.
pastrami
On the
sandwich?
floor.
On the floor.
On the floor.
All right. Yeah. No. I mean, the food up there is great. You know, and it's. I wouldn't call it full service because you kind of go up and order your food. You know, and then it comes out and you go get it. But that's a great concept to do instead of having servers run around all the time. You know, just kind of take care of yourself. And they have the main tap area has some seats in it, and then they have an outer area that, you know, every time we're up there it's March because we up there ski, so you know that has the space heaters out there. But I imagine during the summer that's got to be just a beautiful view sitting out there on that patio.
The patio is beautiful. We got a lot of live bands that come out there as well. A lot of people don't realize the brewery from Cleveland is 2 hours. 2-hour drive straight down 90, and from Columbus we're looking at 4 hours. So it's a nice day trip for anybody that's looking to see one outstanding brewery and have some great food and listen to some live music in the summer for sure.
Got a huge lake.
Yeah, and we got this stone course. I've yet to play it, but
yeah, me too. Even though I lived up there before I got the job, so
Stone.
Yeah.
Tell me a little more about
Do we
this.
get a little description on that? Do we have a little description
you
on
get to
that?
throw stones around, which I've yet to play, but Tom can tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so it's kind of pretty much like a backyard bocce with an actual course. So whereas regular bocce is like a manicured, you know, set area, but when you're just playing with friends, usually you kind of just do off-road. So Stones is pretty much that. It's an off-road course of bocce ball for the most part. It's run by a third party that has a Stones League that runs through New York State. So it's kind of at their bequest whenever it's open. So unfortunately, it's not open when we're up there, you know, Tuesdays for meetings or things. But if you can ever get up there on a Saturday when it's open, it's a beautiful spot. It's right outside. You can take your beer up on the course. I'll give you some plastic cups so you don't drop them on the stones.
So it's like a mixture of bocce, which is a form of lawn bowling.
Yep.
So you throw the smaller rock out, and then you're trying to get like the closest to the smaller rock with the bigger rock.
Right. Yep. So you compete. I think it's 4 teams. So you have your different color stones that you're throwing to kind of get close to the main stone that you throw.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So,
the most important thing is you're drinking a lot of Southern Tier while you're doing it. So.
Yes. Yeah, and it's beautiful up there. So
that sounds
got
like
some
a
nice
lot
music on the weekends. We've actually got our Summerfest coming up, July, I believe it's 15th, Saturday. Yeah. So that's a big festival for us. I think it's the second biggest that we do in the summer. It's kind of themed around reggae, so it's just a really fun time. We do keg bowling, have a cookout. So it's a really fun time if you are looking for that weekend to get out of town.
Monger trip.
Check it out.
Yeah, Monger trip.
Monger trip.
How far is it from here?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
That's not bad at all.
No.
4.5 hours. That's it from Columbus.
Yeah, from Delaware.
Columbus,
it's probably
Ohio?
less than 4. Yeah.
We're gonna have to stop at
it's
Strikeology.
About
see if
280
I can
miles
get
from my
a-
apartment in Grandview.
See if I can get my lawn keg bowling ball.
Oh yeah.
Well, when you're
You
bowling
gotta
with
sit.
kegs, you have to use another keg to bowl
Yeah.
on a
Oh,
skateboard.
okay.
it's pretty fun to watch.
Shout out to
sounds
the
awesome.
brewery guys out there. They're kicking out some great beers, and the brew crew and the brew pub and everything else. They're doing a great job up there. So shout out to them.
Sounds like lots of fun.
Wow,
Lots of fun.
Sounds like a what would a brewery be without activities and great food? But hey, we're going to be right back with more Beer Monger sessions right here. Stay with us because, hey, a lot more fun. Southern Tier right here. Beer Monger sessions. Be right back.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will love. The Ohio Media School has classes in radio, television, sports broadcasting, and film and video production. Visit BeOnAir.com today to get started. That's BeOnAir.com.
What's good, Big Game James?
How you feeling, D.O. Jr.?
My guy, I'm super excited. High school sports is starting back, man.
Man, I'm even more excited because we got this new show starting. Tell the people what we doing, D.O. Jr.
Man, we starting the Central Ohio High School Showcase, the COHSS.
That's right. We're covering football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and track and field. If it's in season, we own it.
Hey, you know we do this for the kids, man. You can listen live by going to scoreonair.com via the TuneIn app or watch us streaming live by going to the Score On Air YouTube channel.
The COHSS, giving you nothing less, showcasing Central Ohio's best.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
When we think of athletes like Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, or Tom Brady, often the first word that comes to mind is clutch. These are the types of athletes who seem to perform their best when the pressure is on. Did you know that clutch athletes aren't necessarily born that way? But what separates them from the competition is that clutch players are not afraid to fail. That's the biggest difference. In fact, they want the ball when the game is on the line. You know, in order to really solidify this point, you might want to go back to an old Michael Jordan commercial where he talked about not how many shots he made when the game was on the line, but how many times he missed. So it's important that we note, in order to perform our best in clutch situations, we have to want the ball in those situations, and we cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, we will fail in clutch situations.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit beonair.com.
The Score wants to make you, you, a winner. Each week, scoreonair.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed, updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score On Air or Twitter, also at Your Score On Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you could just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win t-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beer Monger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score. And it's not your regular sports show.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio in Columbus.
Online sports radio, WSOA ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
We get it, living in Ohio. We do it like there's no tomorrow. We in it to win it, and we win it like it's the lotto. We hit them and get it like it's semi-auto. Bang, 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 that's the motto. Bang, 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 that's the motto. Bang, 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 that's the motto. Bang, 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 that's the motto.
Hi, I'm Alison Fisher, and you're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions on Score on Air.
Oh, yes, we are back. We are back. We got Southern Tier up in here, and Master Chief Monger Squiz, and the big deal, the real deal, Chad Deal, right over here, holding down alternative sports and holding down that chair. All right. Now.
Easy.
Yeah. You like that one?
Easy on the fat guy jokes. I resemble those remarks.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's go ahead and get right back into more Southern Tier. History. Let's do history. Everybody likes history. All right. Who's the historian here?
I don't know if I have it right, but I can do it.
Hey,
haven't talked much.
As long as it's a great story, I don't care. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Doesn't even have to be factual.
So you guys mentioned Holiday Valley. Holiday Valley actually plays a part in Southern Tier. Ellicottville Brewing Company in Ellicottville, New York, which is about, how far is Ellicottville? 45 minutes from the brewery. The owners, the families that own those, they're sisters, and their father was a investor in Holiday Valley.
Yeah, their father owns Holiday Valley, and then the daughters both went on to marry brewers. So Peter started Ellicottville Brewing. Finn was at Goose Island, and his wife wanted him to move home, and the incentive was, I'll
help you out.
Skip Yon, the owner of Holiday Valley, said, I'll finance you with low interest rate if you end up moving back for her. So Finn did. Water quality is great in Western New York, so that was part of his decision on that side. And it led to making some great beers right off the bat, which, as everyone knows, is tough when you're a small brewery. But so that was he started brewing December 2002. So last month was 15 years after they were incorporated.
And it was 2 guys, right? It was Finn.
Yeah, Finn was the sole owner, but he led the brewing to Matt. Can't think of his last name, but Finn and Matt's fame, if people know that beer, we don't sell it in Columbus anymore, but everyone always thought that they were co-owners, but Matt was just the brewmaster at the time while Finn kind of took on the sales position. So,
wow. Now,
started.
So how old is Southern Tier?
December 2002 is when they started brewing. 2003 was when they first started selling in the region.
Wow,
so,
I didn't
so
realize it was that new. Yeah.
You guys have been around. You've been around then for sure.
Yep.
Now, did we get their vote? Did we get their vote on the Star Wars character?
We haven't got their vote yet.
Let's go ahead. Let's go
tally.
around the room and get their vote. I have a feeling we're going to have a breakdown because they didn't put everybody on the list, man.
Hey,
I didn't choose the list. I didn't choose
I
the
was
list.
tasked with making a list. And with
checking
these,
it twice.
With these show day polls, man, people go rogue. So I thought about opening it up and just saying, hey, Joe Swore, I'm talking to you. They go. So I thought about just opening up and saying, what's your favorite character, and just counting everybody's, answers. But there's so many characters in the Star Wars universe that I figured if I let people just choose, there would be such a disparity between what people wrote down. Like, there wouldn't be a clear winner. So I had to put parameters on it. So I made this list. I was kind of in a rush. And yes, there's some people that are not on it, and I apologize. But here are your choices. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia, Darth Vader, Rey, Chewbacca, R2-D2, BB-8, or C-3PO.
I already got a write-in over here for Ewoks.
Yeah, I was talking about.
Just write in Jar Jar Binks. Whoever wrote that in, I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, no doubt.
Was that you?
I have to admit, I never made it past the third Star Wars.
Jedi?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, and if I had to pick one right off the bat, it'd be 3CPO, just because we make citrus peel out, which is kind of
3CPO is our beer.
Yeah, 3CPO
is
well, see,
there we go.
Off here,
and that's so that's how we reference it though. Is 3CPO.
Yeah, so fun fact, that beer that we came out with was when they were launching Force Awakens later that year. So we were thinking of a way we could kind of play on that name without, blatantly stealing anything from
Disney would come after you
exactly.
in a heartbeat.
So we were thinking of beers we could do, and everyone wanted citrus that summer, especially. So they kind of landed on doing a beer with 3 different citrus flavors and named it 3CPO.
I remember that beer. It was delicious.
Yep, just came back
tried
out
that last night. That was one of our tasting beers.
Was it? I haven't seen it this year. So who you guys got?
I mean, out of those, it's Chewbacca.
Okay.
But honestly, it's IG-88, the robot bounty hunter.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't have even made like the second round. That's a deep cut right there.
Big fan. A robot
okay.
that kills on his own. It's an amazing character.
Okay.
It's kind of a destroy all humans kind of thing, and I really like that. No, but Chewie. I have to go with Chewie.
Chewie's a good choice.
Yeah, he's the perpetual best friend. I think you need one of those. He makes Han likable. Without him, Han is not as likable. So, otherwise, he's just a mean pirate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Man, we have gotten really deep in here with Star Wars today. We've completely butchered Squiz's picks for today.
In all fairness, I knew when I wrote this poll it was going to cause a lot of waves.
I mean, have you wrote a poll that hasn't? I mean, we did what your favorite chicken was: KFC, Popeyes, or
Churches. Was that the third
Churches.
choice?
Yeah,
none.
Everybody
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, well, no, you can't use Raising Cane's. We didn't. Yeah, but you had
that was
That was
top write-in was Raising Cane's.
Yeah,
and Bojangles was next.
Yeah.
Somebody pulled Bojangles.
Bojangles.
You got somebody from the South, but
I'll tell you what though, I had Bojangles when I was in Virginia.
It was the bomb.
It was the bomb. We hit it on the way down and the way back. All the kids were like, "Can we stop at Bojangles? Can we stop at Bojangles?"
So it was deserving of the write-in status, is what you're saying.
It deserved the write-in.
What about
status.
Lee's
Okay.
Chicken? Lee's Chicken are sisters.
Yeah.
Remember the sisters back in the day at Lee's Chicken.
Still Elise Chicken in Sandusky. I drove by Sunday.
I think there's one in Newark too, if I remember right.
Yeah, but that was a whole nother episode of everybody wanting to give the ride in. There hasn't been a question where we haven't wrote in. So
all right, Tom, who's yours?
I'm just gonna go up the list. I don't want to start anything like Ryan's trying to do over here.
Will somebody put what, Jar Jar Biggs or what?
Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah.
This one over here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Neil likes to stir the pot. Never seen the movie, but knows he's hated. So.
Big ears. Was he in Avatar? No, he was on Star Wars.
Yeah. Just a horribly racist character.
Oh my
so, yeah, I'm not picking Jar Jar. I'm going to go... I was leaning towards Han, but I think you got to go Darth Vader. I mean, he's one of the greatest villains of all time. It's hard to go against Darth.
Well, Darth and Han are now tied.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was the only redeemable quality in the last movie, was the last 10 minutes of him killing Bothans. That was it. That was my takeaway from the movie.
Don't you gotta mention spoiler
30
alert?
times. Oh, yeah, spoiler alert.
Force Awakens.
Hey, yeah.
Force Awakens or Rogue One?
Yeah.
What's that?
Force Awakens or Rogue One?
Rogue One. Yeah.
Rogue One, it was fine.
And that's what it was.
It was cromulent.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly cromulent.
Yeah. I don't need to see it again. And I say that to some of my friends, and they're like,
I'm going to join those friends. I liked Rogue One.
but they're scandalized. I'm like, I don't need to watch it again. I saw it once. It was fine.
It doesn't go with the first 6 episodes, so.
Well, see, for me, that was way better than the new one.
Than Force Awakens?
Force Awakens, yeah. I thought that was just A New Hope done worse.
I don't know about done worse, but it was A New Hope, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, it was with more special effects. And
I will say this, though. My kids have never cared for Star Wars until they watched Rogue One. And now they're on me to watch every single Star Wars now.
Did they not see Ewoks?
They don't care about
Ewoks. Here come the Ewoks again. Here come the Ewoks.
I love the Ewoks.
They didn't make the list, but everybody wants to talk about them. That was my personal favorites, was the Ewoks, too. But, hey, we're going to be right back. We're going to try to talk about more Southern Tier in a little bit and get off this Star Wars kick. Hey, this is the Beer Monger Sessions. We're about to have a lot of fun. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mochu to Cluj to Apahita, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education. Make your donations payable to Worthington Presbyterian Church, 773 North High Street, Worthington, Ohio, 43085. And add on the memo line, bus transportation. Your donation will make a dream become a reality.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of the latest sports news and updates in Columbus. Streaming live on YouTube and the worldwide TuneIn Radio app. This is ScoreOnAir.com. You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports. Broadcasting from Ohio Media School in the greatest city in the state. In the greatest state in the country. In the greatest country in the world. You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going
Are you ready for a massive attackable hazardous act? Grab your animal grab, snap, breaking your neck when I clap. Re-energizing tracks like batteries, stashed in the back. Like you freeze a crowd pleaser, yeah, rush to the back. But I never less to get your breath in your ass.
This is Fat Mike from XS Trivia, and you're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right. We're back. We're back with more Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air network. And we've got the Southern Tier crew right here. Right out of New York, and wow, we got into a really deep Star Wars convo this last segment, and what it made me was more thirsty for Southern Tier. That's what happened to me, and man, Fourth Row Studios is going to be hot tonight, you know. But thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in today. But we are just getting started, and out of all of us mongers here, Master Chief is the only one that's been to your guys' place in New York. So my question to you is, do the beer mongers get a chance to do a remote show at the brewery at Southern Tier, New York? That's what I want. That's what would be awesome. And that way I can go ahead and bust the real deal up in some stones, because any competition that we go down, you know what happens.
Yeah,
the real deal's getting it.
He said it right. He goes down.
No,
every competition.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, add
the real deal's my boot. That's what it is. So
let's get it on the schedule. Let's get you guys up there to add to the beer drinking. We also got the distillery up there now too, so you'll go down a lot faster with the distillery on the property.
Ooh.
Oh, is that running now?
Yeah, who knows how far down I'll go if being around a distillery. But
yeah, it's part.
I mean, I imagine it's not flat. It's not flat land there like it is here in Central Ohio. But
no flat land.
No flat land. All right. Now we talked a little about history. Now let's talk a bit about your guys' personal favorite. Are you going to give me one of those? Oh, I can't pick between all my children type stuff, or do you have a favorite?
Sure. Yeah, I can pick one, a clear one. My favorite is our porter. It is called porter. It's just perfect, representation of the style. It's pretty robust for a porter, but not exactly a robust porter.
It was one of the first beers we ever brewed. It was that and our original IPA are the last two from the first 4 that Finn ever brewed.
And as a
fact on the porter is Finn's son is named Porter as well.
One of his sons is named Porter. So I was a home brewer, still am, I guess, for about 12 years. Whenever I would brew, I would judge my beer against my favorites in the style, and Porter was one beer that I brewed a lot of and judged it against that beer often. So
now, do you often still brew?
Not as much as I used to. I was doing it about twice a month, and now I have cut back significantly. I'm out of town so much I can't even keep up with it anymore.
Now, do you prefer to drink your own beer, or do you prefer to? I mean, besides Southern Tier, obviously you love to drink Southern Tier, but you know, if Southern Tier's not there in your beer, are you kind of snobby to your own kind?
No, I actually give most of my beer away.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I like to drink other people's homebrew. I like to taste what other people are doing, more so than my own. I usually gave most of my beer away.
You know, do you guys homebrew as well?
I used to homebrew, and then I had one batch blow up in my basement and made a sticky mess. So I choose not to do that anymore.
Wow. You're keeping the beer moving around.
I had one blow up in my kitchen. I can show you the ceiling. It's not nice.
Yeah, the wives are not too pleasant to that at all.
So you guys are homebrewing inside?
Yes.
Oh,
this happens.
All right.
This happens.
I just want to make sure there.
Yeah, I actually brewed mine on a grill.
Brew
On
inside
a
or
grill?
outside, but you ferment inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, it depends on.
That's the explosions.
If it's nice and cold, you can use outside. But
Yeah.
no, I used to brew on a grill. I kind of retrofitted some stuff on there and used my big gas grill to brew my beer.
Wow. Now, what is your go-to favorite?
It kind of depends on my mood a little bit in the season. Like right now, I've been crushing Lemon Drop. It's been on at Pins all summer, and I'm in a duck pin bowling league there with some other beer reps. So every Monday we're there. That's quickly become one of my favorites. New School since it launched, and 2X IPA. Well before I started with the brewery, was my favorite ever since that debuted. I was actually at a wedding once back in Lakewood, New York, for a friend, and I went to the bar so much and got so much 2X IPA that the bartender just gave me a 6-pack and said, "Here you go. This will last you for half an hour," and walked away. So that's definitely been a favorite since well before I worked for the brewery.
Nice. And I had that one last night. That is very good.
We've enjoyed the Pins Mechanical Duck Pin Bowling. That has been a favorite of ours. Well, three out of 4 Mongers like the Duck Pin Bowling.
Yeah, it's one of our #1 accounts. So
yeah, it's a fun time. It's
a great place.
One of those things where you can't take it too seriously because there doesn't seem to be a very as much as you play, you're not going to get really good at it. Like if it's regular bowling.
I disagree.
You can be fairly good, but
you haven't came out with the Mongers, man. I mean, we drew blood out there at Kickmaster Foot Golf in Grove City. You know what I'm saying? It was real out there. You know, I think they need some Southern Tier out there too.
Everywhere does.
Yeah,
they're working their license. Have you heard about that place yet?
What's the place?
Footmasters Foot Golf.
Kickmaster Foot Golf.
No, I'm not.
Grove City.
Yeah, Grove City.
It's soccer golf. Outdoors. You're kicking a soccer ball. It's played on just like a golf course, has sand traps, bunkers, fairways, roughs.
That's funny. We actually, at our last sales meeting in the fall up at the brewery, we did that on a golf course where we played kickball golf kind of thing. I didn't know it was actually going to be developed like that.
And they have indoor facility where they have this huge blow up dart. You can just kick these balls, you know, and they Velcro stick there. And yeah, I didn't win that either.
They have huge dartboards, soccer
pool.
I lost that.
They have these things where they're inflatable balls that you put around your body, and you hold them, and then you run around and run into each other.
I've seen those before.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Now I sent Chief, like, I launched his butt into next week.
Well, that's because you hit me when I wasn't looking.
That's part of the
we
game.
did a face-to-face collision. I
If
sent
it's in
you
the
rolling
game, it's
against
in
the
the
wall,
game, dude.
Sent you rolling against the wall.
I don't know why we're not doing it out in the parking lot after the show right now.
We should buy some of those things.
Oh, dude, dude, we'll be bouncing down Main Street.
Settle
What are you
arguments
talking
with them.
about? That's probably not. You know, if I did have those at my disposal, I would probably say every weekend around 2:30ish, 3 a.m. they'd get broken out, and we'll see what we can destroy and break. You know, but no, it's really, really cool. There's not a place like it in the area, so it's pretty awesome.
They're expanding too to Mississippi, I believe, is where they're going next.
Yeah, they actually almost doubled the space that they have in the Mississippi area.
Well, I mean, it's world. It's actually, people play it all around the world. You know, so it's you know, there's big competitions and stuff like that, just like any other alternative sport. You know, I'm really interested in the Stones thing. I want to get on board with that myself. That way, when, like I say, we get up to Southern Tier, we can get that on. Now, let's hear yours. Your favorite beer, Neil.
3 Citrus Peel Out. And I'll crush that all day long. But you got to be careful. Those will catch up to you real quick. And then my other favorite is Imperial Cherry Goza that we have. Just loving it. Yeah. Those are both high octane beers, but I crush those all night long.
Yeah. I had the 3 Citrus Peel Out last night, and during the tasting, we had somebody at the bar that was a real heavy hophead. And I told him, you know, when I said, you know, I was like, no. I think this is kind of what you might be looking for, you know, because the ABV and stuff like that. Sure enough, he was just like, hey, let me get a second taste of that one. You know, he loved it. He absolutely loved it. And, you know, he was proclaiming hops till death at the bar too. So, you know, it was pretty cool. Chief, you look like you're going to say something.
Yeah, no, I mean, that had a lot of flavor. Kind of surprised with him. He might not know what exactly he liked because there's not a whole lot of bitterness to that beer whatsoever.
It's a big citrus bomb, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. Tangerine in that thing?
Yeah, tangerine and grapefruit peels and blood orange juice.
Blood orange, yeah. She came up with blood orange. That guy's the guy you're talking about.
Oh yeah. He's
his girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Mm-hmm, his girlfriend.
Yeah. I got the orange. I didn't know exactly what blood orange tastes like, the difference between the two. She goes, oh, it's a real sweet orange. I'm like, oh. There you go.
An interesting little tidbit on that beer. It is referred to as a bromosa. So that tells you what it tastes like. So
Spartan was looking at me kind of deeply while he was drinking that.
Bromosa? Yeah.
Did it remind you of the dog with the ice cream?
Yeah, so it actually did.
You said deeply.
Yeah, and the dog ice cream last night. I was like, man, Spartan was looking like that with that.
Yeah. Another cool thing about that beer, you can mix it with liquor too. So we actually have like man-moses you can pour vodka in. We can do whiskey, rum, gin cocktails with it. So it's a really diverse beer. Our sales sheet even says poured over ice. We have a separate sales sheet that has all the cocktails that the brewery came up with. So I always encourage bars, just have fun with it, see what you can make up and what your favorite is. I've had people try it with just a shot of blueberry vodka, which I thought would be terrible, but was surprisingly good.
I bet it goes well with vanilla vodka.
Yeah.
Like a creamsicle over ice.
Yeah, I bet that would be really good.
Yeah, we got all kinds of drinks that they're making over at the distillery, too. So you walk right down the road from the brewery to the distillery. They're using some of these beers to make some of the cocktails over there as well.
Now, this distillery, it's Southern Tier?
Yep, Southern Tier Distilling.
And what spirits? Tell us a little bit about those, if we got a little bit to.
Yeah, so the old brewery is now our distillery, and then we got the new brewery right up front when you pull into Southern Tier. But they're making all kinds of good stuff down there. Vodka, gins, we got American whiskey, we got a 2X IPA version as well. We just got some good stuff going on.
2X IPA whiskey?
Yeah. So they distilled.
Shut up. That sounds amazing.
2X IPA. So it's a very hoppy whiskey.
That sounds awesome.
Are
you guys going to be
fantastic
distributing that?
We through New York we are right now. I don't know the plan
those secret
for Ohio.
keepers.
Ohio's a little bit more
harder to distribute the liquors.
So they have a farm distilling license, which means I think 80% of the bill has to come from the state of New York. So because of that, they can't really do rum because there's no sugar cane or anything like that. So they do really unusual maple, and they make a very awesome rum tasting liquor out of maple syrup.
That sounds good.
That's pretty cool. I'd drink that.
Yeah, there's a maple syrup farm right across the street from the brewery, literally. It was actually my old high school teacher's farm.
Well,
and, yeah, so we use that in quite a few cocktails now, or beers and liquor. So we do 2X Oak this year, which was a double IPA that we brewed with maple syrup in there too. So it's really fun to kind of play with that a little bit and see what the brewery can get out of it.
Sweet. That sounds awesome. Hey, stay with us. We're going to be right back, and we're going to touch up on some more Southern Tier, some more shenanigans, and we're going to jump into a little bit of alternative sports. Stay with us. This is the Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air Network.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool name.
Listen to ScoreOnAir.com for your chance to win. Every Friday, we will be giving away a prize pack, and here's how you can qualify. Send us a message with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth to our Facebook or Twitter accounts. Just search Your Score on Air, or you can call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to win. It's that easy. A new winner will be selected every Friday at 7 p.m. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
Does your son or daughter struggle with nerves when it comes to competing in sports? If so, it's important to know that this is perfectly normal. In fact, professional athletes struggle with the very same anxieties that your son or daughter does while competing. Nerves are a result largely because of cognitive appraisals, and what that means is how we perceive things often dictates how our bodies will respond. You might want to think of this as fight or flight. In fact, when I work with athletes, I ask them, do they view pressure situations as challenges or do they see them as threats? If they view them as challenges, they often gain confidence, sharpen their focus, and become even more motivated to succeed. But if they see the situation as threatening, that's when anxiety creeps in and usually compounds matters. So it's important that you look at skills that can help, including deep breathing, using imagery, and reminding your child of the importance of positive self-talk.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
Are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State Secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a new career? Not just a job, but a fulfilling career? If you want to work in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production, you need to check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus today. Their updated radio and television broadcasting program will even have you ready to work in a field you'll love in just 8 months. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios today to see it for yourself. Visit BeOnAir.com. That's BeOnAir.com.
Hey, this is Debbie from Kickmaster Foot Golf, listening to the Beer Monger Sessions. Get your radio on.
I love that one.
I know, me too. And we're back, and it's Southern Tier up here in the studio, 3 strong like a pit crew. All right. They're coming, hailing from New York State. All right, let's jump right into it. What do we got about Pittsburgh, Neil?
So we just opened this year. We opened a new brewery or brew pub in Pittsburgh, right down on the North Shore between the
PNC
Pirates and the Steelers Stadium. So that's up and rocking right now, and they're killing it.
Now, are you guys? Do you guys distribute in all 50? Or
No.
What's your distribution range?
36.
Yeah, we're filled out east of the Mississippi, and then kind of high spot with like Blackwater beers and Imperial series like Pumpkin, like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Colorado, Arizona.
Yeah, we even got
Texas.
we got some Pumpkin that makes it up to Alaska every once in a while. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow,
Idaho.
Yeah. The distributors out there in those 3 states, they came to Paul Martin, who used to be the sales director for Southern Tier, and said that they wanted the beer so bad they would pay the entire cost of freight to ship it out there. So we were like, well, okay. So they
Wow.
they
I
pick up our
lived
beer.
in Idaho for a while, and you ship like 4 cases, you've got an entire population of Idaho taken care of.
Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty much
It's
how
not
it
our number
goes.
1 state, I'll say that.
Right?
Yeah, Idaho. What kind of beer's out in Idaho?
I wouldn't know off the top of my
Besides
head. I would
Southern
assume
Tier.
it's going to be like creme brulee and thick mint and pumpkin for
Potato.
the most part.
Mostly
Now,
Blackwater.
Yeah.
Now, would you say Pumpkin is the most sought after beer you guys brew? Or one of them? I mean, you have such of a snobby Pumpkin following that you can have 8 other pumpkin beers there, but if Pumpkin ain't there, see you later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what time of year. If I'm at like a beer festival or anything of size, or even just a grocery store sampling, people will come up and say, "Oh, I know Pumpkin." Well, it's March. It's not typically a season for pumpkin beers, but yeah, people just want it year round. It's the number 1 pumpkin beer in the country. Warlock is number 2, so it's definitely something
Hold down
that's its
the
own
1 and
beast.
2 spot.
Yeah,
That's nice. I
Yeah.
like the Warlock.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
This year too, we'll have coffee pumpkin as well coming out.
Yep, cold pressed coffee pumpkin.
Oh, wow, that
and
sounds
rum barrel
awesome.
aged pumpkin will be
Yeah,
coming back
Rum
again.
King will be back.
Yep.
Oh, the barrel age is good.
Yeah, that one is fantastic.
We pretty much ruled that category.
I have to say, I've never tried a pumpkin beer yet.
Well, I believe Ryan brought a Warlock
You
from
will
last
today.
year, so
Yeah, you will today.
Oh, wow.
I have Rum King from.
Oh yeah, the first ever Rum King batch.
First ever Rum King batch.
Wow. Nice. 4th Row Studios.
Fourth row
Going to be
all
lit
day.
up
Let's
today.
get there.
All right.
So we going to go dead air from 3 to 4?
Yeah, so we're out here at 3. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We're going to be off there for a few moments. Stay right with us. Here's a rerun. Where's the newest? Where's the newest spot that Southern Tier has conquered as in distribution? Now, how far west are you?
Colorado, I would probably say the furthest west we go, except for we're up in the corner of Washington, Seattle area as well.
Okay.
But that's about the furthest reach we get.
And obviously, you guys are just plastered all over the New England states, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we pretty much cover the whole East Coast, even down into Florida. So,
wow. Now, how many people? How many? I'm trying to gauge. Chief, give me an idea how big their brewery is compared to maybe something that we've been to throughout our journeys.
Magnitude larger?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's much bigger than anything that we've been to.
So is it as big or bigger than Brewdog?
I haven't been to Brewdog, so I could not answer that. I would imagine probably close to the same size or something like that. So that's set up for some large distribution. But what's neat about it is just the way it's laid out. It's not all crammed in. I mean, it looks like you guys could expand a lot more in that area.
yeah. Tom just said we got 275.
Yeah, 275,000 barrel capacity, and we're that doesn't include Pittsburgh, which is just for Pittsburgh, so that doesn't really get distributed. But
so you have a hub. You have a hub in Pittsburgh, then a brewery.
Yeah, so the brew pub in Pittsburgh, they brew exclusively for Pittsburgh. There's no canning or bottling or even kegging. Everything that they brew there runs directly from the bright tanks to the draft line.
Oh,
so it's as fresh as possible.
It's a tap room.
Yep.
Is that the
Nice.
Pittsburgh Left?
Yeah, Pittsburgh Left was one of the beers. I think that used to be their beer week beer that we would brew at the brewery. And when we went down there, that was one of the kickoff beers that they did.
Pittsburgh Speed Date?
Yeah, Pittsburgh Speed Date was a cool one. They invited all the local breweries to come in, and they each, I can't remember exactly what it was. I think they each picked an ingredient and came up with a beer and did a recipe, and they came up with, I think it was a winter warmer, if I remember right. So they're turning out beers fairly commonly. They can only do 4 at a time there, the way that it's set up, and then the rest is filled out by Southern Tier and some from our sister brewery, Victory.
So with the Pittsburgh, was that a complete new build, or was there existing building that you guys went into? Or
No, it was a new build.
It was a new build, completely new build, yeah.
Yeah, there was a building there. I think they completely gutted, tore down. So we put in a patio on the side too. So we have 30 tap lines there. Slightly different menu than at the brewery too. So it's still kind of themed around barbecue, but it's a little bit more geared towards Pittsburgh. And same with the layout and the look of the brew pub.
This menu looks amazing. I mean, I know I can tell you right now when I go to this, and I say when because I will go, because I actually go to Pennsylvania usually once a year, Pittsburgh area. Big old pastrami Reuben. That's got my name all over it.
Yep.
Reuben. Pastrami's awesome to begin with, so get it wherever you go.
That's Neil's favorite. I'm a big fan of the nachos myself.
I do like the nacho, the barbecue.
Yeah.
I like the barbecue nachos.
Yeah.
Ryan likes nachos everywhere we go. It's the only thing food he orders.
That's like my husband. He gets nachos everywhere, and that's like his meal off the appetizer. He says,
Well,
just bring me the nachos.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I just want to eat chips. That's all it is.
I like chips.
Yeah, I just
Chips
want
with
chips.
stuff on 'em.
I like chips. I'll take the potato chips with stuff on it, please.
That's exactly what I order.
Maybe I can make a game. Maybe I can make a Steelers game this year. Many Mongers on me to take them.
Steelers game?
Yeah, he's been on me for a while.
Man, I'm not a Steelers Browns fan.
Yeah,
I know. Well, he's seen Steelers and Bengals.
Here, hey, we got New Yorkers in here. Are you guys
Cleveland.
New Yorkers?
Yeah.
He wants.
I am. I'm a
we got
Bills
a New
fan.
York. Hey, easy. We got a New Yorker in here. I want you to go and keep it down. We got a New Yorker in here. We're not going to talk about football right now.
Hail the Redskins.
Until the New Yorker leaves, unless he's a Jets fan.
No, Bills. So even worse.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
No. Jets are
you
Jets
are
going to be stinky
New
this
Yorker,
year,
brother.
I thought they were Canadian now.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't Canada buy Buffalo?
Yeah, back
Bon
in
Jovi
the
tried to
90s.
buy the team and move it to Toronto. So to this day, I will never listen to Bon Jovi music.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That was his master plan a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
before the Pujols brought it, he, thank God, got a winning bid because they were going to go to Toronto otherwise.
Have you ever been to the Big Tree Inn right there by the stadium, the bar?
Yep.
Love the Big Tree Inn.
Yeah.
My grandfather-in-law lived right down the street from there, so
Yeah, it's a fun spot.
yeah. Husband's extended
Went up
family's
to
up there.
a game this year with some of our
Yeah, we took
distributor
a crew
friends
up there.
Yeah, so it's a fun time up
It
there.
was versus the Cleveland Browns, correct?
Yep. The year before we went up to a Bengals game.
We did.
Yeah.
What a horrible
So
game
that was not a good one.
That was not a horrible
No, I mean,
No,
you
the
figure-
Browns, the Buffalo game.
You
That was a
figure you
horrible game.
might be able to pull off a win
I'll
playing
say
the
if
Brownies,
If it
but
was
They
last
did.
year, I could
hey,
probably say they
hey,
didn't.
we'll be right back with
Browns
more NFL talk with Southern Tier and the Beer Monger. Stay right with us right here on the Beer Monger Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, part B On Air Network.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
To hockey,
to martial arts.
fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to scoreonair.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. Scoreonair.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
Oh, wait.
Scoreonair.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score. NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to beonair.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School. The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Hey, this is Joe with Homestead Beer, and you are listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
Oh, yes, we're back. We're back for more Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com. Got some shenanigans going on in here now. How's everybody doing? Getting a little steamy up in here. A little steamy up in here.
If they're not watching on YouTube, they don't know what they're missing.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, here.
Check out all these sexy mugs on YouTube right now.
Heck yeah, check out this Buffalo Bills fan. He's front and center right now. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've ever seen one or not, but right now we have an extinct fan in the studio right now. It is a Buffalo Bills fan.
Man, come on.
Hey, dude. Hey, we live in Ohio. I mean, we can't say that.
Hey, I'm married to one.
I was about to say I was a Buffalo fan in the '90s. I did.
You and everybody else.
That was when it was easy to be
Yeah,
a
I was
Bills
gonna
fan.
say, who wasn't a Kelly fan?
Did you just say
Yeah.
easy to be a Bills fan?
Easier.
I love
Yeah.
the ultimate disappointment. I root for the Bills.
Yeah.
Did,
It's like being a Cubs fan. It goes trendy to be losers.
Did BB play for the Bills back in the day?
Yep. Yeah, he was on Super Bowl teams.
That was my favorite Bills player ever. Was Don Beebe.
Yeah, he was a great one.
He
There
stripped
were
that.
so
He
many good
stripped that
players.
interception return celebration against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
That was
stripped
one of
Leon
the
Latt
greatest
right
play.
for the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I forgot that was BB.
Yeah. Where's the? Big game James on that one. But no, Don Beebe, he was my favorite. He was my favorite Bill. But do you guys, you have any beer at the stadium there?
We do, actually.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah,
Now,
we're the
is-
only craft brewer in the stadium right now.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, we actually brewed a beer called One Buffalo. So, One Buffalo is the sports enterprise that Terry Pagula started when he bought the Bills and then the Sabres. So, we brewed that beer with the Pagulas and the entertainment company. So, that beer's on at all the stadiums at 716, their bar right near the stadiums. So, it's very cool. Very cool little concept that we did.
So One Buffalo doesn't stand for the one win a season, right?
We're almost to double digits again. We're up to 7 or 8. Yeah.
They're better than the Browns.
Yeah, I was going to say
in
Browns
that respect.
were one win.
Yeah,
if we
we're
do a
the
one
one.
Cleveland, that'll be it.
Yeah, no kidding. So can we get Cleveland on the schedule 7 times, please, this year?
Oh, that'd be great.
Man, there's going to be a lot of people hate me when I leave the studio here today. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions right here on Score on Air. If you want to give us a call, or if you have any questions for the crew right here from Southern Tier, give us a call at 614-641-0674. Ask them who their favorite Avenger is, who their favorite He-Man character, whatever. Just give them a call, give us a call, talk to us. We might pick up the phone. Who knows? But they are here, and if you have any questions about Southern Tier on the real note, give us a call, and we'll see what we can do. All I know is that
Favorite He-Man character.
yeah,
I like that.
easy.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Yeah, I like Manny Faces.
Oh, good one.
All right, let's see how obscure Ryan can get on this one.
He-Man.
I'm going with Ram Man.
Ram
Oh,
Man.
man.
I'm with you. I was thinking the same thing. Ram Man.
Ram Man was awesome. Man.
Or Skunkor. One of those.
Skunkor. He was another smelly one besides Moss Man.
Skunkor.
Skunkor?
Skunk.
Skunk or.
Oh, Skunk or.
Not Skunkor.
What He-Man are you watching? You watching the He-Man videos you get from
Lion's Den?
Yeah, Lion's Den or something like that.
No, he actually smelled the figure.
Yeah, he did.
Smelled really bad.
We were talking about
Wasn't it
the Moss
patchouli?
Man.
Yeah, it smelled like patchouli.
It was patchouli.
That's
terrible.
That's Spartan's cologne.
My favorite's Faker because how does Faker fake anybody out? He's just blue He-Man. Like, how does anybody think that's He-Man?
Is that what they called that one?
Yeah, Faker.
He-Man was Faker.
Oh yeah, he was a robot that looked like He-Man except he was blue and then he had orange hair. And people, for some reason, thought it was He-Man. Like, if you walked in, if Faker Wooten walked in here and you were blue with orange hair, I'd be like, Woot, what happened to you? And you'd be like, I am Woot.
I am Faker.
I'd be like, that's not Woot.
I am a Faker. I am Faker Biscuit.
The 80s were big on those bizarro, we don't feel like coming up with a new character.
Yeah.
We'll just do the opposite.
Yeah.
Easy on animators that way.
Yeah, Orko was always good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Orko.
You always had to find Orko. That was like one of the main reasons why you watched the show.
Do you remember the guys that turned into rocks? Is it Rockor, I think was his name?
Yeah.
He turned into a rock. I had one of the figures. It's like, what's fun about playing with a rock?
We were getting
deep
on He-Man. I had a lot of those characters too, and we were getting deep.
Well, I was kind of attracted to the
She-Ra?
Skeletor's.
Evil Lynn.
She was hot.
Dude, He-Man wasn't anything without Battle Cat.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying Battle Cat's mine.
Yeah.
So She-Ra been picked? Because every once in a while She-Ra would make a
She-Ra's
she would make a cameo on the show, wouldn't it? Or is that?
No, she was his sister, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
She was
sure?
on that quite a bit.
Does
Pretty
anybody remember the
Like
movie
Han and
He-Man?
like Han and
yeah.
Leia?
With Dolph Lundgren.
Like-
The
Dolph
movie was
Lundgren.
Masters of the Universe, but yes.
Masters of the Universe, yes.
Yeah, they
And
play that at
Courtney,
16-bit once in a
Courtney
while.
Cox was in
And
that,
Dolph
too.
Lundgren as He-Man.
Yes.
That movie was great. I watched the movie like 80 times when I was a kid.
I actually I didn't watch it until the first time was like last year, and I was like, I gotta see it. I DVR'd it, and at first I was so disappointed, but by the time it was all done, because I had to watch the whole thing just to make sure the special effects wasn't there, but It was corny.
Just to make sure it didn't get super good at the end.
Exactly.
This whole thing is crappy, and then there's 15 minutes of Citizen Kane at the end.
Like they're like in the streets of New York or wherever, you know.
Wasn't Courtney Cox in that too?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, okay. I get that one and Garbage Pail Kids confused sometimes.
Ooh, another.
Dude, Garbage Pail Kids. I had a whole collection of those.
Yeah.
The trading cards as well.
Yeah.
Nice
Stickers.
Yes.
Yeah. I had some Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
Some real ones.
Some actual ones.
I put them in a shoebox. No. Whoa, where am I going with that?
Oh,
that's what the
I'm hanging out with a New Yorker in here.
Lunchbox for.
That's what the lunchbox is
Go
for. You
Bills.
put your Garbage Pail Kids in there.
Hey, oh man, what time is it right now?
Time to crack some Southern Tier beers.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Hey, I think you might be right. You might be right. Matter of
is
fact,
on
I
the
know
zone.
you're right. Now, what are we going to be tasting later on?
I think the gentlemen, they brought some very nice beers, some limited, some oldies too, oldies but goodies, because we got a lot of beers that age well within our brewery as well.
Oh, is that the orange?
Yeah, so we have
Oh.
Chocolate Orange, which just came out a couple of
Yum.
weeks ago. This is the next step in the Blackwater series. 10%.
You guys like hot
big
dogs,
chocolate
right?
stout.
Chocolate
with,
orange
orange
with hot
peel.
dogs is amazing.
We got our barley wine, Backburner.
Barley wine, Chief.
There we go.
Barley wine.
Oh,
Barley
here it
wine.
goes. Going downtown. Barley line done. Where's he at?
Here's another big stout we made called Oat. I think
Whoa.
this one's from
That's
07.
That's a blast from the past.
07?
Right there.
Wow. Uh-oh.
This was the first run of Rum King that we did a couple of years ago. And what was that,
Yum.
13?
There's some major drooling going on
14?
in here right now, man.
We have
wow.
2 of the barrel work beers that we did this year.
Now this is our newest series.
So-
we got a lot of barrel aging going on right now.
Oh, Chief.
So this is Manhattan. It was it's an ale that they brewed with tart cherry juice, and it tastes like a Manhattan. I mean, it's how much is it? 14.
I'll be the judge of that.
14.9.
14.1. This one's 14.1, and then Sapsquatch, which is 14.9, and this was a barley wine that we aged on maple syrup barrels.
One of the
3 different
guys
kinds
saw
of
Ryan
barrels.
running around the brewery without a shirt on, and that's how it got its name.
Got some maple out of there.
Yeah. And Warlock from last year. So we got.
I like that. I had some of that last year. Now, it's really it's crazy what people do for pumpkin, and there's never enough of it. By the way, you know that, right? You guys know that. You guys could probably get beat up every holiday, every August, September.
Yeah, I mean, we get beat up pretty good. Everybody knows what's going on with the pumpkin category right now. It's kind of slowing down, but pumpkin still rules that category, and people still look for it. So, and you got the pumpkin haters out there that will go directly to Warlock, not realizing that it's a pumpkin beer as well. So
Yeah.
So, how much pumpkin goes into that?
That I'm not sure. I know it's a lot. I've seen pictures. But
there's some secrets to our brewing trades.
I don't know
'cause
exactly how much per barrel.
They gave us some little clues here and there. And not so much the poundage. I wasn't looking for that, but I mean it's not puree, is it? It's not coming out of a can.
No, they have it.
That's
I
real
don't
roasted pumpkin.
I don't know how they get it to the brewery, but
Right.
it's not.
They were saying that it's picked, roasted, and thrown
Yep.
in there and ready to
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
We take pride in that.
It's roasted before it's put in the.
That's the way. I know that's the way Two Tones do their pumpkin.
Huh.
Those guys from Two Tones. I don't know if you guys heard of those guys yet, but they're actually from Circleville, so they're like huge in the pumpkin anyways, because the Circleville Pumpkin Festival and stuff like that, and that's the way they do their pumpkin.
Round town.
Yeah. They do their pumpkin. They roast all their pumpkin. So I bet you that's exactly. It's got to be. I mean, dude, it's pumpkin. It's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really the best. You can put, the Headless Horseman's Dookie in there, and it's people are still going to buy that
Hey, now.
like it's going off the shelf. I'm
Some
just saying.
Dookie, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I mean, that's how popular and that's how people crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, got any pumpkin yet? Any pumpkin yet? I'm just like.
So what's your favorite way to serve it? Straight in the glass. I know we do a lot of rimming.
Yeah, so I think one of the best I've had is I had pumpkin, and it had whipped cream vodka with whipped cream on top and sugar cinnamon sprinkled over the whipped cream.
That sounds decadent as all get out.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty awesome.
Wow. Hey, we're going to come back and talk a little bit more pumpkin and Southern Tier right here with the crew from Southern Tier on the Beer Monger Sessions radio show right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air network. Stay with us.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com, The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will love. The Ohio Media School has classes in radio, television, sports broadcasting, and film and video production. Visit BeOnAir.com today to get started. That's BeOnAir.com.
What's good, Big Game James?
How you feeling, D.O. Jr.?
My guy, I'm super excited. High school sports is starting back, man.
Man, I'm even more excited because we got this new show starting. Tell the people what we doing, D.O. Jr.
Man, we starting the Central Ohio High School Showcase, the COHSS.
That's right. We're covering football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, and track and field. If it's in season, we own it.
Hey, you know we do this for the kids, man. You can listen live by going to ScoreOnAir.com via the TuneIn app, or watch us streaming live by going to the Score On Air YouTube channel,
the COHSS, giving you nothing less, showcasing Central Ohio's best.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
When we think of athletes like Derek Jeter, Kobe Bryant, or Tom Brady, often the first word that comes to mind is clutch. These are the types of athletes who seem to perform their best when the pressure is on. Did you know that clutch athletes aren't necessarily born that way? But what separates them from the competition is that clutch players are not afraid to fail. That's the biggest difference. In fact, they want the ball when the game is on the line. You know, in order to really solidify this point, you might want to go back to an old Michael Jordan commercial where he talked about not how many shots he made when the game was on the line, but how many times he missed. So it's important that we note, in order to perform our best in clutch situations, we have to want the ball in those situations, and we cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, we will fail in clutch situations.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
The Score wants to make you, you, a winner. Each week, ScoreOnAir.com is giving away a prize pack that'll knock your socks off.
Ouch, hey, that hurt.
How? First of all, like us on Facebook, and every Monday we will pin up a post to the top of our feed, updating you on what the week's prize and contest details are. Now here, take your socks back. A winner will be selected every week at 7 p.m. Friday on our combat sports show, Tyson's Punch-Out. So give us a call or text to get qualified. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. Here's how to qualify. Message us on Facebook at Your Score On Air or Twitter, also at Your Score On Air with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth. Or you can just simply call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to qualify to win t-shirts, sporting memorabilia, and more. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Tuesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. It's the Beer Monger Sports Sessions on ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, The Score. And it's not your regular sports show.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio in Columbus. Online sports radio, WSOA ScoreOnAir.com, The Score. You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports.
Broadcasting from Ohio Media School in the greatest city in the state.
In the greatest state in the country.
In the greatest country in the world.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com. Do you like talking Buckeyes?
Yes! Oh my God!
So do we. Just not all the time. Your home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com, the score.
That hip and mouth to spell your demons welcome home.
And every day that you spend searching for the womb of your rebirth, preserving every sacred organ just to show what she's worth.
Welcome back, everybody. We just got done with our Raw recap. We're going to jump into SmackDown.
Well, I have a question for the panel. Does anybody feel that SmackDown deserves a similar description as the one that I gave Raw? Would you say that there was anything that made SmackDown better overall?
No, both shows were about the same.
You got to use the mic. You can't shake your head.
They're both garbage.
Yeah, this was just an hour less of it this week.
Yeah.
So please refer to the previous segment if you want my opinion. But I thought that they did a good job of building the show from start to finish in terms of, in the opposite sense of Raw, where Raw was
Yo, this is Ian from Abita Brewing Company, and you are listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right, we're back. Southern Tier up here in the house.
Yeah.
Studios, ScoreOnAir.com, streaming live right here on YouTube. I'm telling you right now, you can check out the only Buffalo Bills fan in the state of Ohio right now. All you need to do is stream live on the Score on Air YouTube channels.
Hey.
Sorry, brother. If Ohio wasn't cursed with the Browns, I wouldn't mess with you, man. All right.
Hey, Adam Pratt from Mad Tree is a Bills fan, too. So there's at least two of us.
Oh, man. I mean, does Cincinnati count in the state of Ohio? No, I'm kidding. They do. I was just down there a couple weeks ago, and it's awesome time to hang out down there. But we've got some big events coming up with Southern Tier.
Yeah, we got one tomorrow or Thursday night at the Growl.
Yep, so at Growl, we've got an event coming up this Thursday down in Clintonville. So that'll be nice when we have Hot Mess on, which is a very rare beer I have not tapped in at least 6 months. So it's a hot ferment saison blended with a wild ale. So if you like sours, it's a fantastic one. We've got our new school on there. We should have Lemon Drop Sun, I believe, also, and Raspberry White at least. And I think 2X Smash also is going in. So we'll have a good lineup there. Then we've got that Summerfest coming up at the brewery, so that's a great weekend to get out of town and check some things out. And then after 4th of July weekend, I've got ice cream sampling with Thick Mint at Grandview Theater, so that should be a fun one. Do a little.
Oh, that's cool. Like
what's
a
the
pairing?
date on that Summerfest?
Summerfest is July 15th.
July 15th.
July 15th.
July 15th, Summerfest.
Yep,
And that's at your guys' brewery.
Yep, that's up at the Lakewood Brewery. Not Pittsburgh. Don't be confused by that. So we'll have live band out there. We've got a stage, beautiful patio area. You can play can jam, cornhole. Stone should be open that day. So
you can drink lots of beer.
Stones.
Yep. Hey, Uber.
There's you're not going to find many Ubers.
No. I hold on. Uber, where you at, Uber?
I'm here.
All right, there we go. There we go. I could sense my Uber was here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Uber just got allowed in New York State, so I'm not sure when it will be launching, but hopefully that'll be soon. So
I got the real deal Uber program VIP card. So.
Do you still have old-fashioned cabs, though?
We do.
There you go.
We do have old-fashioned cabs.
Pedicabs?
No pedicabs. Nope. A little too far away, a little too hilly for people to do that and survive, I think.
Yeah.
it's quite the terrain. But yeah, if you are a cyclist, it's a really popular trail to go around the lake. It's 17 miles long, so it makes really nice view, really nice little challenge with some of the hills. So that's a really popular thing in summer.
Is that a pedal bike, or were you talking pedal bike, or were you talking
just
like a motorized?
Oh, either one. Yeah, we get
17 miles.
We get a
I
lot.
You're talking motorized.
I mean, people do bicycle that too. I am not one of them, but
I'm just, yeah.
But people do for sure.
So we're just kidding. So we got what until what's that? About 2 weeks away.
Yep,
2
just
weeks
over.
away to get the Monger assault vehicle running.
Yeah,
the Monger
we need to
mobile.
get it going.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have it going by then, brother.
What year is that thing?
That is an 83.
1983
with 63,000 miles on it.
Dodge.
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 It's got the
RV.
Dodge
we want to put a
Class C
dome. We
RV.
want to
Love
put a
it.
dome on top so we can stand up and kind of look out as they're driving down the road, like the
love
Pope,
it.
like the Pope Mobile, but the Monger Mobile with the dome on it.
I wanted to black it out and put like a big giant Tommy gun on top.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Yeah.
how
Mad
else-
Max it up.
Yeah, we
how
can't
else-
go down the
Mad
road
Max.
looking like an assault vehicle.
How
Yeah.
else to get people's attention?
Nobody wants pulled
we
over.
might get everybody's attention, and we
You
might
got to
a
get
few
that
people
ready
little
for
too
the
much.
zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse as well. So right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna think, oh man, here comes
Big cattle pusher on the front.
Put chains and 6 barrels off the back of it.
There you go.
Just got married, just dragging them down the street.
Now the festival that you guys are having, your Summerfest up at the brewery in Lakewood. Are you guys gonna? Does everybody from Southern Tier in the region, Midwest, do they all flock to that? I mean, is that kind of one of the things that you guys all go to and relax and talk shop and business? Well, I don't know, business and beer.
It depends. I mean, some of us try to get back. Some of us have events set up before we even realize what the dates are for summer events. So I have an event the day before at Crafted Drafts over here, but I'm going to try and get back that morning and head up for it. I know Ryan's a little bit farther away down in Cincy. So it kind of depends on, the weekend and just how schedules work out. So usually see a few of the reps up at major events like that. Last year we did Pumpkin Fest too in the fall. That was a really big one, really fun. We kicked off Rum King and Cold Pressed Coffee Pumpkin there. So that'll be a good one this summer, or this fall, I guess. I think we did that in September.
I really want to get on that cold pressed coffee pumpkin.
It turned out amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. We did a very limited run last year.
Draft only.
Yep, draft only. I think the only place I had it on in Columbus was at local cantina, and they absolutely loved it. So this year will be available. Same price as pumpkin. We'll have it in 4-packs and on draft. So nice little variation on it.
Now, you're in the state of Ohio. We're not capped on our ABV. I'm not sure what it is in the state of New York and how you guys would distribute. But do you have a big beer kind of designated for these states that don't have the cap?
So actually, very few states do have a cap now. I believe there's only 2 left with a hard cap. I think Oklahoma and Oklahoma's the worst state for beer.
It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, Utah's better for buying beer, which is insane. Yeah, it's horrible.
That is weird.
It is horrible. And I don't know if it's Georgia or Mississippi. I think there's one more state with a cap still, but Ohio was one of the last ones to give it up, which is weird because it's really a good state for beer laws overall. People don't really realize that here because we had the cap and that was so prevalent. But a lot of states have very archaic laws. They can really screw you with pricing too. So Ohio's a really good state to live in if you're a fan of beer and craft beer in general.
And, that's why I used to always tell people before that it was lifted. I'm like, what? You want to go to Pennsylvania? Have to buy a case. Where do you want to go? You want to go to states where you can't buy on Sunday? Yeah. You look at the other states and really look at what they got. We weren't that bad other than a cap.
Our big beer series, though, that we started doing this year is our Barrel Works program. Everything that's come out of that has been over 14%. Towards the end of fall, we'll have another one coming out called Monstrosis, which is a barrel-aged stout that's clocking in around 18, I think, right now.
Oh, wow.
It'll be up there.
That's a boozy one right
That's
there.
a ninja.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the one we're playing in the higher ABV category with.
I figured you guys had something. I knew you guys had something in the works. I mean, you now, if you had to say you guys were a style favorite, real quick, I don't ever want to say, everybody likes to have that flexibility of being able to do everything, but what was Southern Tier first built on, the style beer?
I would say first was IPAs.
IPAs. See, that's with these mini IPA selection that you guys have. That's where I was trying to draw on the question is because that's what I thought. I feel that you guys are a big IPA brewing company.
Yeah, we're known pretty much for IPAs and our flavored kind of dessert beers.
Your wheats
pumpkin.
Your wheats are really getting crazy too.
Yeah, our wheats have been really stepping up the past year.
Citrus peel out.
It's amazing.
Yeah, our Columbus Beer Week beer is also a wheat beer. We kind of updated an old one we did called 422 that was in honor of Earth Day that was unfortunately discontinued a couple years ago. But we updated that with some mosaic and citrus hops. Did a nice little 5.7% wheat beer for Columbus Beer Week. It's our first ever. So if you ever see High Street Ale, that's what that beer is.
Yeah,
another fantastic one.
Two most popular IPAs right now are the 2X IPA and the New School right here in the state of Ohio. So,
and at the breweries, they're doing brewery-only releases of cans of IPAs that they've been kind of doing some short runs on. They're called Freshies, and you can only get those at the Pittsburgh Brew Pub and the Lakewood Brewery.
I see. Yeah, we have a couple places around Central Ohio that does that.
Yeah.
Hoof-hearted.
Hoof-hearted. You have to like stab someone in the eye to get in there to get.
You got to
some
get
other
on
products.
You got to get on a 3-year waiting list to get a 6-pack of beer.
But they look like they got some pretty cool pool parties there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
they're like a mystery brewery. I mean, who really knows what's going on there? I mean, do they even brew their beer? I mean, the way their cans and everything, they look like they just party all the time. I don't know, but no, they're. I haven't been to the brewery over there yet on 4th, and I'm gonna make it over there here before too long. But
I have. It's pretty nice.
They're one of those places that up in Marengo they do their can release, and you can only go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a ticket. Get in the ticket lottery. Have a ticket. Wait in line.
Yeah.
So I think that's.
It's a lot of
crazy.
work to me.
You got something to say about that, Chief?
I do not.
Yeah. Yeah. You should probably not say anything. Chief doesn't like it when people don't sell their beer. He likes it when you take his money and give him beer to sell. All right. Hey, stay with us. We're going to be right back. You know what's going down. Going into the final hour of the Beer Monger sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Be On Air network. It's Alternative Sports Hour coming up with some awesome shenanigans and our favorites right here. Southern Tier, and the Buffalo Bills. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
Oh, wait.
IO.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mochu to Cluj to Apahita, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education. Make your donations payable to Worthington Presbyterian Church, 773 North High Street, Worthington, Ohio, 43085, and add on the memo line, bus transportation. Your donation will make a dream become a reality.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
I'm marvelous. Flows always come off flawless with a dash of imperfection mixed with all this awesomeness. Y'all pondering the cause of it, so sit back, pause a bit. Pause are big on this dog. This mic's my shifting type to switch and invade your brain.
This is Craig from Sideswipe Brewing. You're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right, and we are back. We are back, running into that final hour of the Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com. It is show 37, and wow, it's been a good one so far. Boy, we've gotten into a lot of shenanigans and a lot of off topic. We've talked about a lot of Star Wars. Where are we at on our poll, Squiz? On our Star Wars
poll, we currently have a winner leading right now by 1 vote is Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is winning. Wow.
So if you want to vote in the Star Wars character poll of the day, go to Facebook, the Beer Monger Sessions radio show, submit your vote.
For Darth Vader.
If you want Darth Vader to win, then don't vote.
Or just vote for Darth Vader.
Or
help that lead.
Yeah, that too.
Now, was there the Ewok name? What was the name of the Ewoks?
Did they have names? I thought they were just the Ewoks.
I thought there was Nuck Nuck and something else.
Sure, like Mogwais? Or wait, no, those are Gremlins.
No, Mogwais are
Mogwais
Gremlins.
are Gremlins.
Gremlins are awesome, by the way.
That is true.
Now, what do you like better, a Gremlin or an Ewok?
Gremlin.
Dude, that's like, dude, I just offended somebody here. I was like, are you kidding me? Gremlin, dude.
Both good and evil?
Yeah.
That's
all in one?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just depends on what time you feed them. That's
Can't
great.
feed them after midnight.
I would so screw that up, man.
Oh, they have names.
Make sure you give them a bath.
There's Wicket.
Always. Always a bath.
Always give them a bath.
All right. Hey, big deal, real deal. Are we ready for the alternative sports breakdown?
I am ready if you're ready.
All right, I'm ready if you're ready to give it to us right now. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go ahead and push right into the rugby since we got the rugby theme coming up. What I got for you guys is for our syndicated shows. I want you to go check out these rugby teams in your area. For Columbus, I have the Ohio Aviators at Obetz, Columbus, Ohio at Memorial Park. That's for Columbus, Ohio. Go check out the Ohio Aviators. Cincinnati, I have the Cincinnati Wolfhounds at Bremelin Fields. It's 6440 Stockton Roads, Fairfield, Ohio. Cleveland, I want you to go check out the Cleveland Crusaders at 6500 Cleveland Memorial Shoreway. Chicago, check out the Chicago Lions at 732 South Washington Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Denver, I want you to check out the Glendale Raptors, 4599 East Tennessee Avenue, Denver, Colorado. And last but not least, the Miami. I want you to go check out the 2015-2016 Florida State champs, the Miami Trident at Charles Hadley Park, 1300 Northwest 50th Street, Miami, Florida. That is a rugby rundown. And now to the fun part.
Now, real deal. We just wanted to give a little touch up on rugby like you did, because on July 25th, we have, it's going to be our big rugby show, and we just got everything confirmed today, and we just wanted to go ahead and give a little teaser today. Thank you, real deal. Continue, sir.
And get everybody pumped up and get their rugby going.
Yeah, pumped.
Now we're getting into the fun stuff, the competitive eating. We got some good competitions going on. In Columbus, September 8th, you have the baking eating contest at Ohio Bacon Fest, Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio Bacon Eating?
The Ohio Bacon Fest in Columbus, Ohio, September 8th, baking eating contest.
That's awesome.
Love me some bacon.
I think I got you. I got you on that one, Spartan.
Oh no! You don't ever want to talk about competitive eating. You don't ever talk about competitive eating.
Oh,
and now you want to talk about competitive? Yeah. Well, hey, I got you. We're gonna eat air. It's like bacon. I'll just keep eating bacon until we run out. It's kind of like scrambled eggs. I mean, you don't even get full eating eggs, do you?
Well,
do you guys get full eating eggs? I don't.
I don't get full eating anything. I just keep eating.
Just keep on keeping on, right?
Just keep those bacons going.
Oh, man. Keeping those bacons going until they come out the other end. Whoa. Where we go with that? Hey, but, that's what I'm saying. That's what breakfast does sometimes, if you eat too much of it. That's why I think competitive eating in the breakfast discipline is got to be a little something that really tweaks with the guts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think there's some mental capability. So if you're during the competition and you're eating and you lose control of your bowels, are you disqualified? Because technically you've just lost a lot of the food that you are ingesting.
I think that is in the rules. And there's a word for it.
It's not going that quick.
Well, you don't know. Bacon, sometimes. I don't know.
Man, you should go see a doctor if it comes out that way. All right, so you shouldn't be worried about being disqualified. You should just be asking for 911 and an ambulance.
No, what happens if it's more of a marathon eating, 10 minutes, and you've been training all week, so you might have some
less
bubble
than
guts.
12 hours. You got issues.
The term in the penalty term in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest for that is vomiting, or I would assume that as well is called reversal of fortune.
Wow, that's
the official term. You get a red card for it.
This is alternative sports, Chief. Don't give me that.
I know, but that's reversal of fortune. That's different. Not continuation of action.
Pooping your pants.
Continuation of action. Just the natural progression of things, really.
That is the greatest name for any penalty in any competition.
Yeah, it is. I have reversal of action when I drink a lot of beer. Just kidding.
All right, let's move on now. Cincinnati, you guys got a good one coming up. July 8th. On the same day, you have two different competitions. You have the chili pepper eating contest and the taco eating contest at your Cincinnati Taco Festival in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Whoa, there's a Cincinnati Taco Festival?
There is a Cincinnati Taco Festival.
That's the best thing I've heard all day, and I heard about a bacon festival today.
Well, we're not done yet.
That'll tell you how much I like tacos.
This might be a one big road trip, because then we're going to Cleveland on August 5th, doing the pasta eating contest at the Greater Youngstown Italian Festival in Youngstown, Ohio. So you go there, get your pasta, your spaghetti, whatever type of pasta that they're feeding you.
It's filling. Pasta is so filling.
I think that one's gonna hurt everybody.
That would be
macaroni and cheese. Is that like what kind of macaroni and cheese? You talking like?
We haven't even started macaroni. That's just pasta.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me jump ahead there.
Yeah. Okay, then we go to Chicago, July 9th, for the Tater Tots eating contest. The world's largest ketchup bottle festival in Collinsville, Illinois. Tater tots. Who doesn't like tater tots?
Tater tots also would be hard to eat in bulk.
So there's the tater tot. What else is with the tot? Is it just regular tater tot, or is it like a loaded tot? You can use ketchup.
I think these are just regular flat out tater tots. I mean,
I'll take mine extra crispy.
Your school tater tots.
I'll take mine extra crispy. Guess we got on the phone. Let's go ahead and bring him on. You know what time it is. Let's make fun of Pony. Pony, are you with me?
I am with you, Spartan.
How you doing?
Pony.
Hey, Squiz.
So,
Master Chief hiding in there too?
Yeah, he's here. He's thinking about bacon
and tater tots.
Yeah, we don't have
Pony.
All right.
We got 2 more to go. You want to get to finish this rundown? And
Let's
let Pony
finish
give
the
his
rundown
idea?
with this, Pony.
All right. And then after the Tater Tots Festival, we're going to Denver, July 29th and the 30th. You have 2 different competitions in the same category. There's your mac and cheese. This is at the Mac and Cheese Festival and Copper Mountain. And then after all that, you got to have some dessert. You're going straight to Miami for the
That's where I'm going to go get my dessert.
The dessert, you're going for the Mile High Key Lime Pie Eating Challenge, hands free.
Hands free.
Hands free. The Key Lime Festival in Key West, Florida. How do you not do this? Where it's like a Stand By Me moment.
Well, my question is this: hands free. That means people with, no offense, with big beards, they can use it kind of like a mop. All right, and they can kind of like lap the. and get it all up in their beard and stuff, and they're not really eating it.
Well, we're saying. Well, I mean, that's how we get it there. We get it there, and we save it for later. And
flavor saver. Yeah, sweet.
I'm gonna grow my beard for that one.
Yeah, yeah. But I will attempt to try to grow a beard. It might take me about 13 years, but I can't.
Smaller beards have a similar effect.
Yeah,
you get your soul patch on.
Yeah, I could throw my mustache on for a day.
Yeah, actually, a short beard you could use as a scraper. Get it all off.
There you go. Get it out of the corners.
Of the pan into a pile, and then continue to eat it.
Yeah, they serve multiple purposes.
Now, thanks, Pony. Now, what? Pony.
Pony.
Now, what do you guys? We're going to start with Pony. What do you think would be the hardest food to competitively eat in a competitive eating competition? Pony, go.
For me personally?
Yeah, Pony. For you personally.
Bananas, because I'd puke all over the place.
It's always bananas and cucumbers. He's always talking about.
You'd be doing the bananas, and Squiz would be doing the pickles.
Oh.
See, I would never enter a contest of food that I didn't like. I mean, obviously, you're not going to enter the contest of food that your least favorite food. You know,
it's not a competition.
But that was
different
not
playing
put
field.
out there as a requirement. Now, if we're going to put that out there as a requirement, I would say it would almost have to be something along the lines of avocados.
Yeah, Pony, we're not trying to freaking create a budget deficit by doing an eating competition by eating your avocados. You know, no reason to freaking, you know.
That came out of nowhere, Pony.
Mine would be pasta.
Yeah,
MRE power bars.
Oh.
It's been sitting on the shelf for 6 years.
He's sweating just thinking about it. Look at him.
To hear
Oh, no,
MRE.
dude, that I just did. Man.
I think he about lost it there, man.
No, those power bars those were nasty.
Wrapped in a tortilla.
I tried to put cracker and everything in there, and all I did was kept drying it out even more.
With cheese sauce.
Yeah, nice, dude. Oh man, the sweat's rolling down my forehead right now. All right,
corn nuts.
Corn nuts, dude.
It's an interesting answer.
I happen to love corn nuts too. Ranch.
Can you
and
imagine
barbecue? Yeah,
eating them?
I have passed out with 2 cheekfuls of corn nuts before, and
that's what you're.
Yeah, they've taken pictures of me and everything.
Can you imagine the burn? The burn on your jaw.
Oh God!
Getting into like the 3rd or 4th minute of just
chewing.
You have to chew them. You have to chew them. You can't swallow them whole.
Yeah, the choking hazard just on itself.
You said hardest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
How quite literal.
Yeah, I was gonna say saltines because it's just
yeah.
hard to eat saltines
Yeah,
that fast.
with no water.
Yeah.
Point.
That would be really fun to watch.
I'd do well in that contest.
I mean, let's stick
Neil?
with almonds. How about almonds?
Almonds.
That's going to get you going.
Almonds. You and Pony must be hanging out at the same buffet. I'm going to go with avocado as my answer, Alex Trebek, and almonds. All right.
Avocado and almonds.
Yeah, what is almonds? And Pony.
I'm going to have to say sardines.
I was thinking
Oh,
sardines
God.
earlier, yeah.
Oh, I could tear sardines.
I
out.
love
Well, what about
sardines.
anchovies, the world's hairy fish?
Oh.
I like sardines. Or I like
Salty
anchovies,
I
too.
can't, no.
On pizza. I mean, I'm not eating them straight, but
Yeah.
I like them on pizza.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to say I'm going with mac and cheese. I'm going with mac and cheese. Can you just all that cheese and pasta just sitting on there? It's definitely an invitation for bubble guts.
What about lasagna?
Yeah, lasagna. Ooh.
Yeah, pasta.
Red sauce. You're really trying to get the levels of heartburn up when you
Cottage
lasagna.
cheese, any dairy products.
Oh
yes.
Oh.
God.
Man. Oh, I can't believe that was even brought up. Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to talk about cottage cheese at the break. Stay with us. The Beer Monger
Stay with
Sessions
us, Pony.
with Southern Tier. Hey, Pony, you staying with us on the
I'm
break?
hanging.
All right, stay with us on the break. We'll pick you up when you get back.
All right.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio, ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Nasty's Sports Bar in Reynoldsburg is under new management. Located at 6150 East Main Street, the home for Taco Tuesday is rejuvenated and the home for great food and family fun. Nasty's Sports Bar is a great place for happy hour, serving $2 domestics, $3 glasses of wine, and $5 appetizers, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call 614-864-2827 to find out the daily specials. Nasty's. Great food, family fun, with a cool name.
Listen to ScoreOnAir.com for your chance to win. Every Friday, we will be giving away a prize pack, and here's how you can qualify. Send us a message with your name, phone number, email, and date of birth to our Facebook or Twitter account. Just search Your Score on Air, or you can call or text any of our live shows at 614-641-0674 and tell them you want to win. It's that easy. A new winner will be selected every Friday at 7 p.m. This is your home for the new generation of sports talk radio and weekly prize giveaways. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
I'm Jake Safranco with your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Now here's the Sports Doc, Dr. Chris Stankovich.
Does your son or daughter struggle with nerves when it comes to competing in sports? If so, it's important to know that this is perfectly normal. In fact, professional athletes struggle with the very same anxieties that your son or daughter does while competing. Nerves are a result largely because of cognitive appraisals, and what that means is how we perceive things often dictates how our bodies will respond. You might want to think of this as fight or flight. In fact, when I work with athletes, I ask them, do they view pressure situations as challenges or do they see them as threats? If they view them as challenges, they often gain confidence, sharpen their focus, and become even more motivated to succeed. But if they see the situation as threatening, that's when anxiety creeps in and usually compounds matters. So it's important that you look at skills that can help, including deep breathing, using imagery, and reminding your child of the importance of positive self-talk.
This has been your Sports Doc Minute, brought to you by the OHSAA and the Ohio Media School. Enrolling now, visit BeOnAir.com.
Are you a sports fan looking to expand your sports memorabilia collection? Well, First and Goal has you covered better than the Ohio State Secondary. First and Goal is your #1 place to find all the sports collectibles of your dreams. We are located at Polaris Fashion Place in Columbus and the mall at Fairfield Commons of Beaver Creek. Stop on in and you'll find autographed jerseys, helmets, photographs, and much more that will make you the envy of the neighborhood. Feel free to give us a call at 614-896-1016 for our store at Polaris, or call us at 937-427-4737 in Beaver Creek. For all your sports collectibles and more, it's First and Goal.
Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Are you looking for a new career? Not just a job, but a fulfilling career? If you want to work in media, radio, television, sports broadcasting, or film and video production, you need to check out the Ohio Media School's Columbus campus today. Their updated radio and television broadcasting program will even have you ready to work in a field you'll love in just 8 months. Stop by the Ohio Media School's audio and video studios today to see it for yourself. Visit beonair.com. That's beonair.com.
Do you like talking Buckeyes?
Yes! Oh my God!
So do we. Just not all the time. We're home for the largest variety of sports talk. This is the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score. You're listening to the home of the latest sports news and updates in Columbus. Streaming live on YouTube and the worldwide TuneIn Radio app. This is ScoreOnAir.com.
He's talent, my friend, and he's going to do the same thing to Hardball Highland. It's another. The Alabama Slammer's got it. And the Alabama Slammer. The Alabama Slam.
Welcome back, everyone. Now it is time for our lightning round. We'll be talking NXT, 205 Live, and Impact.
Hey, this is Joe with Homestead Beer, and you are listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
That was not really Joe. That was Big Head Red from Homestead. Oh yeah. All right, we're back at it, and we've got a little bit left to spend some time with you. I want everybody to focus. Put down your pencil and paper. Put that little that little yellow sticky pad thing. Push that off to the side, and I want you to go ahead and focus. Take a look at your monitor right now. Take a look outside. Pony, are you with us?
I'm here.
All right. I want you to focus right now too, Pony. All right? It's 22 after 3 right here in the state of Ohio time, like I like to call it. It's about there. We're about 40 minutes away until 4 p.m. We're almost there. We will make it together. The Beer Monger Session is here for you to get you to the end of your day and that first pint of the night. So, with that being said, we're going to be enjoying some great Southern Tier beer at Nasty's right here in Reynoldsburg, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now we've been to Nasty's before, and we've done an after show pint there, so it's going to be a lot of fun to go back there because they absolutely love it when we go live there. So with a crew like this, I can't think of anybody else better to go live right now.
Sounds fun. Looking forward to it.
Unless you're Jim Kelly.
Man.
Sorry, man. I can't help it.
Every time.
I know. I can't help it. I'm really starting to ruin the joke now. I know. Shut up. All right. I'm a Bills fan. All right. So we're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. Are we going to play a game, Squiz? Chief? Is it game time?
Are we going to play the game now? Or last seg?
All right.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now because I'm telling you right now, who knows where the heck this is going to go. This is a really a peculiar game. We're going to pick a question out and we're going to answer it to the best of our knowledge.
This is a random question that nobody knows what it is until we read it.
All right. And the question is, which player's life would make the best reality show? Wow.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Which player's life would make a great reality show? Well, can I pick two?
No.
What kind of players are we talking about?
It's these people, all of us, either the beer mongers or
somebody in this room.
In your group as well.
Shall we use this question or use a different one?
Well, what's the one on the back?
I like this question.
I like this question too.
Who has had the scariest date with a crazy person?
Pony.
Yeah, Pony. With a pony.
Probably.
Yeah, with a pony. No.
I like the first one. Let's do the first one.
All right, the first one is, which player's life would make the best reality show? All right, I got the gent sitting here from Southern Tier. I don't know him real well. All right. And I'm not going to pick on our Bills fan either. All right. But
who wants to watch that?
I'll be honest. I think the Real Deal would make the best reality show. Just because he's such a hustler, he's so competitive in everything he does. You know, I think it would be fun to follow him around on a day-to-day basis with the TV crew and some other things that I shouldn't say on the radio. You know, like a vehicle with a dome and a. I don't know.
He's not the Pope, is he?
Well, that's basically what we want to do.
Not yet.
We want to turn the Pope mobile.
Don't count me out yet.
But you know what? That's my deal because I think the Real Deal. He's got an interesting life. I know that. He is like a pirate. He's a pirate of pool halls and bowling alleys and any other alternative sports. He can pickleball courts and anything else he can get on. So I think it'd be fairly easy and fun to make a reality show with him. That's my final.
I think that was like a compliment. I appreciate it.
I mean, I'll still beat you in everything,
but
including
I actually
bowling.
agree with you because I mean, I've always thought that as my life was like a reality show because all the drama that goes on behind the pool scene, the bowling alleys, the constant hustling, and the gambling that I chase down, and the competition that goes with it. Constantly looking for a different game and another way to challenge myself for tomorrow. So, I agree. I'm gonna have to go with you as well.
Oh well, thank you. Huh. Neil, what do you got?
Well, out of these three, I think Ryan Ray would be an excellent show to watch on TV.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that one.
Yeah, I mean I was gonna say that too, but I didn't want to sit here and pick on you guys.
That's all right. Anyone that mentions IG-88 as their favorite Star Wars character, you know he's leading an interesting life.
Oh man, we're gonna get back into that again, dude. I about
peed
myself.
It would have to be like a in my mind reality show because otherwise it would just me sitting in a chair angrily staring at Star Wars movies.
So there would have to be flashes of what you're really
interesting.
thinking.
So you want to do like a Herman's Head kind of thing?
It would have to be Herman's Head.
I spent 1,100 miles with this guy. You don't want to be anywhere near his head when he starts talking.
What size is that? A fitted hat?
Oh yeah.
What's the size on that thing?
That would be an 8.
Wow.
Well,
the brain's
and
huge.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of good recipes put in there.
All right, mine would be Pony.
Pony.
Yes. Pony is a lot like Deal. He's always has a hustle going on. Now he's right now a farmer hustler, which is odd, you think of, but he
a goat wrestler.
A goat wrestler? No, but he's he's a vegetable farmer.
No,
He
it's
always
a pony. Damn it!
He always has the that hustle going on. He's making all these different he grows Thomas Jefferson's melons, if you can believe that, and he sells them places.
Not Thomas Jefferson's melon.
That's what I said, isn't it? Thomas Jefferson's melon, old
Well,
TJ. I mean, before that he was in the medical field for a while. What else have you done? You used to build dungeons.
Less time building restaurants and bars.
And dungeons in people's basements.
Dungeons in people's basements.
We're not talking about that.
Well, we're not saying
Nice.
who.
You
But
got your special
did do it.
lotion line, Pony?
Is that like 50 Shades of Grey? He's got
No, I
going on?
don't.
50 Shades
That
of
would be a
Pony?
nice accessory to that.
So he always has something that he's doing.
Hang out.
Hey, Pony, are you drinking anything right now?
No, because I've got to go back out.
All
We
these
are
excuses.
within a day and a half of having everything planted.
All right, this is like the third week in a row that you've called in and you haven't been drinking something productive.
Well, I've already been to the Barley Hopsters complex because I had a meeting there about grass.
Oh,
About grass?
Graft.
Graft.
Yeah, that's the wine event that he has out at the farm.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's an industry wine event he puts on. It's going to be the third year. Has a bunch of people from different restaurants and all that, and they hook up with Oh shoot! Come on now. Wine Trends.
Wine Trends.
Yeah, Wine Trends, which is probably about 80% of our wines come from Wine Trends. It's a sister company of Heidelberg, and they specialize in like small batch and specialty wines and stuff. It's fun. It's a big drinking
it's a
party.
fun event.
Oh yeah.
And if you
Southern
don't aren't
Tier
part
out
of a
there,
restaurant,
put a big
too bad.
drinking party on.
We were talking about having a beer tent somewhere out there.
It's like the Catalina wine mixer.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
We could get our sister company involved too, Victory Brewing.
There it is. Hey, let's talk about
dreams.
Let's talk about that during the next segment.
Yeah.
Now, there was something we talked about during this. We didn't talk about Southern Tier and Victory.
We talked
together.
about talking about it, but we haven't talked about
We
it.
talked about talking about it. We haven't talked
I'll
about
tell you
it.
what. We're going to talk about talking about it right now
it.
while we're talking, and then when we come back for the final seg, we're finally going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Hey,
I never got to give my answer.
Squiz. Sorry.
It's okay.
Squiz.
Squiz. I was gonna pick just barley hopsters, not necessarily Brian, but I think barley hopsters with all the people that work there and the people that shop there. And every time I go there, it just seems like it would make for a good reality show.
It's like
it's not really a person in this room, but I think it's a presence.
Maybe we need to do a reality
21st
show
century Cheers.
Oh yeah.
We picked Ryan, but I don't think Ryan picked anyone.
I'm going with me too.
I'm more interesting than all of you. You didn't have my character from Star Wars down.
So humble too.
You guys are rookies. You know nothing about what are the Death Star? Or yeah,
we didn't get ponies either. We got a break?
pony.
Yes.
Who's yours?
Reality show. Who do you think to do the best or be the most interesting?
I'm going to say Squiz because I think there's a lot behind that curtain.
I was going to say if I had to pick somebody else, that'd be Squiz as well, because she is constantly on the move.
She's been to every single tap room in the state of Ohio,
and then some.
Yeah.
Went to 2 this weekend. Brick and Barrel and Willoughby Brewing Company.
Man, I can't even keep up with her. I mean, I was at Restoration. I went to Restoration. I was at Stoss. You know, but that's because I can throw a baseball and hit Stoss's front door from my house. And then I could probably.
Have you tried that yet?
I know, but I could probably hit Restoration with a BB gun from my front porch too. So it kind
sounds dangerous.
Well, no, it's a lot of fun that I'm that close to those two places.
Shoot your eye out.
Yeah, I was just using that as
they're gonna have a cracked window so
in case the police are listening.
Oh yeah,
it was just an example.
Just hypothetical, right there. You know. Yes, I am not Spartan Biscuit either. All right. Hey, stay with us. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk a little bit more about Southern Tier, and then we're going to get on out of here. Stay with us. The Beer Monger Sessions right here on ScoreOnAir.com, part of the Beer On Air Network.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
IO.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
NWA Midwest Championship Wrestling is looking for interns. Have you heard of Ric Flair? Well, this is the company that brought you Ric Flair before he went to the WWE, and we're looking for interns to work behind the scenes hand in hand with production, with audio, with video, and with podcasts and radio. Contact Damon Dury, the big dog, at 740-971-3968.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to beonair.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night. With the first overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of heart-pounding, adrenaline-pumping sports. Broadcasting from Ohio Media School in the greatest city in the state. In the greatest state in the country.
In the greatest country in the world.
You're listening to ScoreOnAir.com.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Hurd.
The truth.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Hurd.
The truth.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Hurd.
The truth.
Very interesting new addition to our soundboard here. I approve, James, of the new intro music for our news segment to lead off the second hour here.
I'm amazing, but y'all knew that ever since. Cut it out. You like my raps. I'm a natural. In fact is when I rap, I'm in a zone. Ain't no coming back. So grab your thinking hats, take a drink, relax.
This is Craig from Sideswipe Brewing. You're listening to the Beer Monger Sessions.
All right. We're back, and rounding out this final little bit. Pony, you still with us?
I am.
The Pony is still with us. Man, you hung out there on those commercials for a minute. Appreciate it, brother. Now, Chief wanted to ask you something.
Did I now?
Yeah, did you? Didn't you want to ask Pony something about...
That was like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, he was... Did you already ask him?
I think so.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pony,
Well,
how many push-ups can you do?
Maybe 2.
Oh man, that is terrible, Pony. All right, you better work on
There's
those
some
hay
shoulder
bales.
issues in there.
You better work on those hay bales out there on the farm.
Hey,
All
shall we
right.
talk about the thing that we've been talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that thing.
All right, let's talk about. Take it away.
Oh, that's us, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, you guys.
we're on.
Yes, you guys.
Hey, yeah.
This would be the
Hey,
victory thing in case
Southern Tier, you're up.
the world that I was just
you're
in.
up, Southern Tier.
Watch out, coming in hot.
All right, yeah. coming in, or
Coming
no,
in real hot.
coming out like cottage cheese. All right.
Oh,
man.
Bubble guts.
Oh man, dude, we really blew that segment apart, didn't we? Oh man, didn't. Oh man, unintended pun.
Back to Southern Tier. So so last year we joined forces with Victory Brewing Company under the Artisan Brewing Ventures Group. We got our headquarters down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and that's going well as of right now. We got the breweries in New York, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, and we got one opening soon down in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That will be a joint brewery.
Yes.
Be both Victory and Southern Tier.
Yeah. And we don't know when we don't know the exact location or when that will be coming online, but we know that will be coming down soon. So.
Why Victory?
Both portfolios and cultures kind of lined up with each other, and made sense for both of us to team up. You got a lot of things happening out in the beer industry right now, getting bought up, so the little guys got to stick together. So.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Now you guys are going to be still running as two separate entities, two separate breweries.
Yeah, the whole power behind that was for us to go to get better pricing on hops, bottles, cardboard, all that good stuff for us. So yeah, have a little more leverage over the bigger guys.
And are they a bigger brewing company?
Victory altogether, yeah, has more barrels than us.
All right, that's what I thought.
They have 3 substantial facilities.
Yeah.
Now, and what is Victory's distribution range? Do you know? Just off the top, maybe?
Not off the top of my head.
I think it's probably pretty similar.
Yeah. We're very similar in companies all the way around. So
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
Hey, Pony, what was the last thing you drank?
So with every wedding, there should be a reception.
Yeah, that's generally how it goes.
I hear you.
So
we
I'm
should probably
thinking if
definitely
those
have
two are
a
getting married,
little
when's the
party after
party?
that.
Yeah, when is the party? Does it happen yet?
It'll happen soon.
Is it a destination wedding?
Yeah,
Yes, it will
fourth
be a
row.
destination wedding.
Fourth row studio.
Charlotte destination wedding?
That would be really cool.
Probably Star Wars themed.
Oh,
as well.
man.
Will there be Ewoks and robot assassins there?
Absolutely.
If I have anything to do with it, yes.
This is sounding better and better.
Oh, I know. Hey, Pony. So we closed our polls. Did you vote on?
I did, and once again, Squiz.
Threw it away.
No, you gotta play by the rules, Pony.
Pony. Let me
They are
guess.
pony rules.
No, you don't get to make up the rules in our poll.
Pony, what did you pick?
Jabba the Hutt.
Of course, somebody that wasn't on the list. Well, that's all right. We heard a couple that I forgot even existed. So,
Would you like to hear my rationale why I like Jabba the Hutt?
Sure.
Let's hear it, Pony.
This fat old greasy thing holding on to this sweet young thing barely dressed on a chain.
So it's kind of like your life.
Kind of.
But Pony, you're
that
on the
was a
chain.
softball. You better hit that one.
Right? Hey, Pony, what are you doing July 4th?
I'm not really sure. We started to have a discussion, then we got sidetracked.
You got to come up to Marion County Fair with us.
Mm-hmm.
The Mongers are running the boombox.
95.
I may well show up for that.
9 WVGX will be there from 2 to 9.
2 to 9.
Pumping out the fresh tunes, doing a live show.
Yeah, so we'll be.
I believe I know that station.
Yeah, we'll be interspersed between playing the radio, and then when we feel like it, we're just going to break ties with that and put on our show.
Heck yeah, we're going to go.
That sounds like a good time. What hours are we looking at?
2 to 9 p.m.
2 to 9. There's a skillet throwing contest at 2. I'm hoping to maybe snag some of those people to come be on the
Skillet?
show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Fireworks
really cool.
at 10.
Yeah.
Fireworks at 10. I think I already called off for work
I'll
that night.
probably be back down here for fireworks because you can see so many different displays from our yard.
Well, la-di-da.
Super, Pony. You've got the
Hey,
you've got
I
the
have a lot
premier
of people in my
fireworks
yard. I
property,
think I
Pony.
could be-
Wow, I'm about to call you what? You want to be called Captain Boom or something? What's going on here, Pony?
No, I'm good with Pony.
All right. We'll be watching you, Pony. Now, what's the game plan, Pony? Are you going to have a beer later or what? Are you just going to waste your time all day?
I will. I will undoubtedly have a beverage. The question is, what beverage will I have?
New school, of course.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
You're probably thinking about some bourbon, though, aren't you?
That's always on the table, but I also have some leftover wine from the wedding that's chilled in the refrigerator.
Ooh, sounds like a headache.
No, that was actually from a beer that I had last night as an experiment that didn't turn out so well. It just
I was talking
beat
about the
my head
wedding.
up.
You said an experimental beer, not one of the ones from the wedding, yeah? No?
No, it's not one of the ones from the wedding. It was experimental for me. It was one I'd never seen.
So it really wasn't experimental. You just haven't had it yet.
Well, if I haven't had it, it's experimental.
Are you gonna clue us in on what this was?
Yeah, it was one night stand.
One night stand?
What's that?
Zaftig?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that it's an IPA, and it must have the same hop profile as Sierra Nevada's 90-minute double, because it has the same effect.
Okay.
All right.
But it hasn't deterred me from drinking beer.
I would hope not. They would probably make fun of you.
You're right there.
How would I notice?
I don't know why
Everyone's going to look in here and see all these empty bottles and
We haven't-
Spartans stumbling around.
Hey!
Hey, we're in here. We'll see how many people we cram in here and drink beer. Hey, Pony, I'm going to let you go, brother. We're about to wrap things up. We're going to chit-chat real quick with a little bit more Southern Tier, and we're going to go ahead and give our poll winner of the day. Hey,
Jabba the Hutt.
All right. Jabba.
Not Jabba the Hutt.
Not Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. All right, Pony. Hey, you have a safe day, and we will have a pint soon. All right, brother?
Yes, we will.
All right.
Enjoy.
All right, be safe.
Toodles.
Pony.
All right. That was the Pony, a member of the Monger squad. And once again, it was like third week in a row he was not drinking anything when he called in. So,
Or answering correctly to the poll question.
Yeah,
That's his shtick now.
Yeah. He's not ever going to answer the poll question right, But
Speaking of the poll question,
let's do
how
it.
about let's do the winner here? Your winner of the Star Wars poll question is Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Wow,
He won by one vote. Han Solo was second place, and Chewie was third place.
Han. I picked Han for illicit reasons.
Villain for the win.
I did not pick Han because he was a hero. I picked him. Well, he was a hero to me, anyways. But
Han's a badass.
He just seemed to be really smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Smooth.
Absolutely.
A badass.
Yeah, definitely.
But now, what should next week's question be? That's what we need to figure out.
We should have a poll for the poll.
Yeah, a poll.
A poll question of poll questions.
We're polling for next week's poll question. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Hey, check this out. We're heading to Nasty's, all right? And we've been there before. They love us. We're heading there. We're going to be drinking some Southern Tier beer for the after show pint. We're going to be going live because it's so much fun to go live there. And you got to check out this Southern Tier crew. If you haven't been streaming live with us right here on YouTube, we've got some social media plugs we got to get thrown at you. If you want to follow the Beer Monger Sessions on all of our platforms, on YouTube, the Beer Monger Sessions, on Facebook, that's where we'll be. That's where we're always at, the Beer Monger Sessions radio show, all of our after show pint shenanigans, and just downright ridiculousness. And we have our Instagram, beer_monger_sessions. And then we have Twitter at Monger Sessions. And our website, www.beermongersessions.com, is almost at completion. So
should be there any moment now.
All right.
We've been saying that for.
I know.
Yeah.
And it is 2019.
We're
and
serious this
almost
time.
done. We're almost done with our website. But you can always find us right here on www.scoreonair.com every Tuesday from noon to 4 p.m. right here in Score Studios with our awesome program director, Jake Sofranco, who's so nice to us. And every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 92.9 FM and 1550 a.m. WDLR, Ohio's best classic hits. It's the Beer Monger Sessions, like I said, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you can go to WDLRradio.com and check out our bios, our show bio, and you can just read to see how cool we really are.
You can get that in Columbus, too, Columbus.
Yes.
DLR, you can get it down here, right here in Whitehall, where we're broadcasting from right now. Go out to your car, dial it into 92.9 FM. You'll hear it. And you can hear the Mongers there every Saturday morning.
I got a question for you guys. So, 15th, we can pull this thing together and we go down there. And I go visit the distillery. Can I buy bottles to go?
Yep. You can buy bottles to go.
Oh man,
bring them home with you.
This trip just sounds better and better every time.
You load up
everything.
that van if you'd like as well.
I'm going to load up that van. The RV will be packed.
The RV.
The bumper's going to be dragging on the way.
Yeah,
back.
we're gonna have to be sitting on top of what cases.
It's going to be sparking on the way into Ohio.
Oh, we're not taking it into Ohio. Can't cross state lines with that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll just drink.
I mean, I'm not from Ohio. I don't know where the hell else
exactly.
I'm going. I'm from Ohio. I'm going to North Carolina. Uh-oh. All right. It's been a fun show. I hope everybody's had a good time today. Squiz, you got anything?
I'm set. Thanks, guys. It was a fun show. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it and educating us about Southern. Well, I learned a lot I didn't know today about Southern Tier. So thank you.
Thank you.
Big deal. Real deal. Chad deal.
Great stuff. Also want to thank you guys and appreciate you guys coming in and telling us, bringing all these nice goodies. I mean, I got the greatest pair of socks I think I have to my collection now. So
these are the most comfortable socks.
He is
too.
a sock guy too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm currently wearing a pair right now. They're very
the
comfortable.
Southern Tier, the socks. Like I almost, if my feet didn't stink, I would have put them on in the studio.
No, really. Go ahead. We're only going to be in here for 5 more minutes. Change it out.
Change it out. We'll all get out of here. We'll leave it for the next
gas the next show coming in.
Wouldn't be the first time we left the studio smelly.
Yeah. Oh, man. What kind of smell? Who the hell knows? All right, Master Chief Monger, what you got?
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Challenging my world of Star Wars was definitely a good time. Can't wait to get in your head someday. You know, maybe I'll do an 1,100-mile trip with you. If you take an intern with you or something like that.
Tread lightly.
Bring a camera, do the reality show pilot.
Yeah, really. I'll get it all figured out in my head as we're going down the road. But no, you guys were great. Me too. I also learned a lot about Southern Tier. I knew some of these things. The Pittsburgh thing was coming out, and I'd heard about the Victory collab, or did you call it a collab?
It's
partnership.
Partnership.
Partnership. But
two great teams kicking out great beers.
Yeah, absolutely. Victory is one of my favorites. My mom lived in Pennsylvania for a long time, so that was a good beer for me to get. I'd come back with 25 cases of Yingling and 3 cases of Hot Devil for myself. So
there you go.
Yingling wasn't for me, but everyone's like, "Oh, you're going, get me some." But no, you guys were great. Thanks a lot, and hopefully 15th we'll be camping at Peachy's.
It's too easy to get there, Chief. We're already there.
Peachy's?
4.5 hours.
We're already there.
Yeah, it's I do that in my sleep.
Peachy's campsite.
We're already there. Gentlemen,
I'll take my hammock. And
I want to
sneak
thank
off
you
to
guys
the
for coming on the show. It's been a great show, and we really got off topic a little bit, which made it so much more fun. I'm sure for everybody, especially our listeners out there, all of our Monger maniacs out there that's listening in right now, and I'm very flattered to have the invite to come do a remote show at Southern Tier Brewing Company right up there in Southern New York, and I'm stoked and very humbled. And thanks for coming in on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, all of our Monger maniacs, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't had Southern Tier, it's time to get on board. It's time to get with the cool kids, because that's what they're drinking right now. It's good stuff, and you know what? I guarantee they've got 6 or 7 things for you. All right? They've got 6 or 7 because they've got a bunch of different stuff out there. All you got to do is find what's right for you. All right? I'm Master Chief Monger.
How are you now?
Nope.
I'm Spartan Biscuit.
I'm the real deal, Chad Deal.
And I'm Squiz.
All right. And this is Southern Tier.
Thanks
All
again.
right, yeah, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
And this is show number 37 of the Beer Monger Sessions, and we are out of here. Everybody have a great and safe, fun, and most eventful 4th of July. We're out.
Broadcasting from the Score On Air studios at the Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. Your home for all the latest sports news and talk. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
The Be On Air Network, bringing you the best of the best in internet radio from across the country. From Miami to Denver to Chicago and Cleveland. You'll hear all the top shows from all of our college stations. For more information on the Ohio Media School, go to BeOnAir.com. Be On Air Network, bringing you the best college radio has to offer.
Are you a sports fan? Do you have a mobile phone? Great, that's all you need to stay up to date with ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio, with original talk shows starting every 2 hours, covering every sport from every angle.
From basketball
to hockey
to martial arts.
Fantasy football.
We cover all Ohio sports. Just go to ScoreOnAir.com or download the TuneIn Radio app and search Score On Air. You'll be part of the action in no time. Whether you're stuck in traffic, at the grocery store, studying at the library, anywhere for that matter. Tune in anytime to get your sports fix. Follow us on social media or go to ScoreOnAir.com for even more original content, including play-by-play of local high school and college games, sports articles, and podcasts. ScoreOnAir.com is your home for the best analysis, coverage, and lukewarm sports takes. The best part, we're broadcasting live right here in Columbus.
OH.
ScoreOnAir.com, the new generation of sports talk radio.
The Score.
In a small village in Romania, after the 8th grade, students desiring to attend high school must pay their own way for transportation. From the village of Mochu to Cluj to Apahita, it costs $350 American per year per child for the bus ride of over 1 hour each way. With your help, 8 Roma children will be able to accomplish something their parents and grandparents could not do. Most of their parents have not received an elementary education. This year, 3 boys and 5 girls can have that chance to attend high school. Will you help? Please make a donation of whatever you can to help these 8 children get their high school education. Make your donations payable to Worthington Presbyterian Church, 773 North High Street, Worthington, Ohio, 43085, and add on the memo line bus transportation. Your donation will make a dream become a reality.
Are you someone who has always dreamed of a career in sports media? The Ohio Media School now offers a 6-month sports emphasis program to prepare you for a whole new career. Whether it's radio or television, play-by-play or production, the Ohio Media School has you covered. You will receive training from professionals that are actually in the industry. The Ohio Media School will get you where you need to be for a successful career in this exciting, expanding field. To schedule a visit, call 614-655-5250 or go to beonair.com. Stop dreaming about a career in sports and make it a reality at the Ohio Media School.
The new generation of sports talk radio. Here's your ScoreOnAir.com Score Center update.
Hey, it's Tori. I'm here to do your Score Center update. The NBA draft happened last night with the first overall pick. The Philadelphia 76ers drafted Markelle Fultz to complete the process. After that, it was Lonzo Ball, and then the next pick was Jason Tatum. Congrats to all the young men who were picked last night, 1 through 60. The Cleveland Indians open up a 3-game series with the Minnesota Twins. Alberto Mejia will go for the Twins, while Trevor Bauer will be pitching for the Tribe. The Reds will be playing a 3-game series with the Nationals starting tonight. Luis Castillo will be going for the Reds, while Steven Strasburg will be going for the Nationals. Both Indians and Reds' first pitch is at 7:05. The Columbus Crew have a home game tomorrow against Montreal in Columbus. That game will start at 7:30 p.m. Now, also in downtown Columbus, the Clippers will be opening up a 3-game series against the Toledo Mud Hens at Huntington Park. The Mud Hens will be throwing out Buck Farmer, while the Clippers will be throwing out Ryan Merritt. Keep it locked right here for news, scores, and updates on the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
You're listening to the home of the latest sports news and updates in Columbus.
Streaming live on YouTube and the worldwide TuneIn Radio app. This is ScoreOnAir.com.
This is Bob McElligott, the radio voice of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and you're listening to the new generation of sports talk radio. ScoreOnAir.com. The Score.
Hey guys, Matty Ice here, proud alum of the Ohio Media School. Get the training you need to get a job you will